Hello. Oh, game. There it is. It took long enough. Hello. How are we? Happy date day. I have notes. I'm ready. I think I know what to do, but I'm not sure. Does that work?
Good morning!
Oh, hi, Phoenicia.
Ooh,
We
I
can
can't
talk to you
wait
as well.
to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Amazing. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you. Tell me about it.
Okay, you keep on that fantastic red shirt. I'm gonna get my scroll on.
Phoenicia looks disgusted at her feed, turning away from it with her arms crossed.
Ugh, trolls! Oh, I hate these things.
Me too, Phoenicia.
Facebook is a place for positivity and going viral and getting rich off of it. But not hate.
True. I hate haters.
Same. But if I know one thing, the best way to attract haters is to spread hate yourself. And I am not gonna do that.
Amazing. Say I did get someone to hate me. Would that ruin my whole experience?
Aw, honestly, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It might take a while, but there are ways to patch things up.
I'll be on the lookout then.
You're bound to find something. You want to hear more?
Yeah, what else you got?
Phoenicia shakes her head as she looks at her feed.
Wait, another one? Ugh, I can't believe this. How long until I'm not needed?
Oh no. Never. Doom scrolling. What's wrong?
I need to stop, honestly, because it's really bumming me out. I just keep seeing things being replaced by AI left and right.
Mm-hmm. I lost my job to it too.
Ugh, I saw. Well, hopefully you can still afford my phone bill. I just wish there was some way to fight back. Actually, wait. Even though you lost your job, maybe you should still check in, huh? Poke around the old workspace? You know, really show that AI who's boss. Well, figuratively anyway. I mean, we can't just give up and let it take over everything, right?
Okay. We can find a way through it. I bet I can take
Yeah. You want to hear more?
I'm good.
All right. I'll keep saving the good stuff for next time.
But how do I date you, Phoenicia? Sorry, Betty. It's already starting.
An armored warrior of some kind stands before you, a massive sack of loot slung over his shoulder. He greets you cheerfully, something about his smile and tone reminding you of your own customer service voice at work.
Hey there! I'm Michael Transaction. But you can call me Mikey.
Right.
Congratulations! Thanks for your purchase of the Date Everything Luxurious Edition.
Oh my god.
Your purchase gives you exclusive access to new features never seen in the game before.
Can I get a refund? You know what? Can we make Mikey hate us? What about that? Microtransactions are evil.
But I'm not.
Are you
Despite
sure?
having no visible eyelashes, Mikey manages to bat his at you all the same.
Amazing.
I'm...
True. You're right, you are cute. You teach gambling to children. You prey on humanity's worst tendencies.
So does the candy industry. Do you hate candy?
Yeah, candy is evil too.
All right. Guess no candy for you. Unless you ever get a sweet tooth.
Oh my god.
I'll be here by your bedside.
Amazing. Okay. I want to try down here. Do. Backwards turn it. Okay, so either here or Who was that? See, this doesn't...
Look who's back. You must be here to watch the clouds with me.
I can. You're still doing that?
I am. This is the best view in the whole house for it. It isn't like there's much else to look at from here. Not to say there isn't potential. You've got that nice lawn, but you never use it.
I'm turning it all into a garden.
The backyard would be a great place for an event.
An event?
A picnic, a
Plants.
movie night with friends, anything like that, really.
Plants.
Kind of reminds me of you. It has a lot of potential.
Thank you, Wyndolyn. That feels like an insult. Potential is good, though.
Only if you use it, sweetie. Eventually, the world stops rewarding potential. You know that, right? I'm really not trying to hurt your feelings by saying these things. I'm just pointing out the truth. The backyard is for entertaining, and you have not done that in a long while. Do you know why I like looking at the clouds?
Because you're weird. They can look like anything.
Exactly. Clouds have endless potential. They can move freely and be whatever our minds want them to be. The same could go for you. You could be like a cloud.
I'm not... I'm gonna show my stupidity if I keep talking. Light and fluffy?
Well, yes. But you could be whatever you set your mind to being. And that includes being social.
I'm being social right now. Do you have something in mind?
Of course I do. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. You should host a backyard party.
Right. For all the dateables? Or
Clearly, you
real
don't know how to
people?
entertain people. But let me take care of the planning, and you just worry about the guest list.
I literally cannot leave the house right now. I mean, true. Who do I invite?
All your little work friends. Invite them.
Oh.
Oh, like Sam.
That sounds fun.
There we go. And don't worry, even if you are feeling a bit of those old nerves, I got you covered. I'll plan out this whole get-together, and then you can decide if it's a go or not.
Can I invite Sam over to the house? Can I date Sam?
How does that sound? You know what? Don't answer that. You just need someone to do it for you. Give me some time to think and then come back. It shouldn't take me long.
Okay. What if I do this? Does this work?
There's
There
something
we
so
go.
cheerful and jaunty about the figure you see before you, you almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a game show. This is truly one sassy chap.
His microphone is a heart. I'm obsessed.
Welcome, welcome. I am the Sassy Chap, mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games LLC.
Possible owner.
Sassy Chap Games. Here's where we'll put my greeting and introduction, explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap.
Bucket. Hello. I miss your read message. I want to copy paste it. Hold on. My game's gonna go quiet for a second. Hello, Bucket. How are you? I want to be part of the fun. There we go. I don't know why my alert didn't go off. But hello, thank you for the raid. You're so kind. I hope you had so much fun with the rest of your run. Is this placeholder text? We're hanging out, we're playing a dating game. Right now, this is the developer of the game, I think. He's branded and everything. You kind of look like the ironing board guy. No, that sounds mean. Is this placeholder text?
Placeholder text? Where?
This
Let me
is
at it.
BG3 DLC. It is. This is where you date all of the items in your BG3 house.
We here at Sassy Chap
It
Games
does have
LLC
Neil Newbin in
are
it. It
sticklers
does.
For quality.
We can talk to him right after this.
I may not be the star of this game as it's our first,
at his face.
but just you wait.
You're the star of my game, Chap. Look at your face. You're so cute.
The next game will be called The Legend of Sassy 2, Chap's Awakening, and will feature my quest to uncover my holy backstory.
Holy backstory? I'm obsessed with this game so far. I think it came out about a week ago, and I've been playing it nonstop. We have like 23 hours or something. I've been going crazy. Sounds fun.
That's what I've been telling them. And here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game.
What's the dating game? I already thought I was playing it.
No, this one is slightly different.
Are we gonna actually play a whole game? Because I want to talk to Drysdale now.
You have found one of the secret datables in the game.
Yeah.
The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot.
Scam.
But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset.
Oh, no, we're 5 away from the right amount of sass. You seem like a real hard worker.
Well, I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles.
Uh-huh.
When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to
There
pick
is
the
a sass
dance.
score.
But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount of us. And of course, many of us are in happy relationships. For now.
For now. Chappie, what are you gonna do to my
we
relationship?
figured a fun way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you like to play?
Yeah, sure, let's play.
All right. We have an awful lot of lovely people who are dying to get to know you.
People better not be dying,
You've been
Chap.
all up in their business this whole time, but now you get to really find out about them. Do you want to know the general rules?
No, let's just do it.
Splendid! First up,
Who needs
we
rules?
have... Why, it's Devin! A writer and one of the main people who set us on the path to getting this game funded.
This is so cute. Oh, there's no voice line. I love it. Hi there, I'm Devin, a writer for some of the datables. Mostly Beverly is my gal. Beverly is the bar. I love history, which you may pick up upon meeting those characters. So I'm gonna give you a little history quiz. Oh good, I'm bad at history. Which of these is the true name of the Queen of Egypt, famed for her beauty, cunning, and relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony? Girl, you are so much smarter than me. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Ooh, we got luck. Great job. I'm not a history buff, but it's great to meet you. And those of you who looked up the answer, at least you're resourceful.
It's
I
true
could've
love
done
with
that.
Devin for you. Would you like to date another Dev?
Yeah, we'll do at least one more.
I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Well then, if it isn't Robbie Damon! Voice director, voice actor, writer, creative co-lead, and executive producer of this very game.
I love it. I think... Oh yeah, raid and run Boggett, you're good. Thank you so much for raiding. You're so sweet. Yeah, true. If you play it, let me know how you like it. It's so good. But I think he's on Critical Role as well, isn't he?
That's me. Sup, duder?
Sup?
Nothing much. Hey, anyone ever told you sound like one of those 4 guys from...
Moving on.
New recipe.
Are you prepared for your date, Master Damon?
Master Damon? Who told you to call me that?
You did, sir, in your...
Check's phone.
3:18 a.m. email last night entitled, Call me Master Damon during the Date the Devs game show.
Ah, that's right. Well, I do have my MFA and am an experienced master dater. Wait.
No take-backsies.
Oh, dang it. Fine. Hey, narrator, can you say Master Damon with that sick British mid-central medial A?
Master Damon.
Amazing.
Can I get that one more time, but like 69% sexier?
I'll give you an ABC. Master Damon. Master Damon.
Oh my goodness.
Master Damon.
I like 2. I'm happy with option 2.
I'll take the C-take. Thanks, JB.
Okay. I was
When
wrong.
you're quite done, sir, I believe the player is ready to begin.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, Megan gave me a hall pass for this, so let's make it good. Fire away, you sexy little cipher, you.
Good God. Who are you again? Here, we'll do the table. I'm a huge tabletop nerd. Want to have a roll-off?
Oh, heck yeah, let's do this.
Why can't I choose what I roll? What happens if I roll a nat 1?
Double nat once. This is a bad omen.
Nice to see you two bonding a bit, but it's time to up the ante for our player. Robbie, you put a fair amount of your life out there on the internet.
Not as much as I used to, but yeah, I suppose.
How about we give them a little quiz about you?
God, I don't know. It
I'm
seems like
gonna
a pretty
fail.
played-out mechanic for a date.
But you're writing this, sir.
Meta. I like it. Fine then. Quiz away, living manifestation of a mascot that I conceptualized.
Of course, Master Damon.
69% sexier?
Master Damon.
Nice.
I'm obsessed.
Answer the following questions correctly, and you may earn Robbie's affection.
Sounds easy enough.
To prevent cheating and searching the internet, you have 10 seconds per question.
Wait, we don't have an internal real-time clock in this game? I mean, I wanted one, but
Sir,
Ray said it was too hard to program. I didn't believe him at first, but it turns out it's true.
Master Damon, the player doesn't know that, sir.
Well, now I do.
Oh, the illusion of choice and consequence. I gotcha. Cool sausage showing, chap. I mean showing how the sausage is made.
Uh-huh.
Let's begin. Robbie is an outdoor enthusiast. What is his current favorite pastime in nature?
Hiking.
That's correct.
Nice.
Robbie is an avid hiker, recently conquering multiple 14ers and the SoCal six-pack, not to mention traversing the Grand Canyon rim to rim in a single day.
My big toenail fell off.
Up next, Robbie has mentioned that he graduated with an MFA.
In theater performance.
Amazing.
That was the answer, sir.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, thank you for following, human.
Pivoting. Though his degree was in theatre performance, what was the subject of his thesis?
Oh, no.
A clue lies within a certain Sudsy character he wrote for this game.
We haven't talked to
Hey,
Sudsy.
since when do they get hints?
We have
Since
a little.
you inadvertently made the question harder, Master Damon.
Fine. But only since you called me Master Damon.
This one's a long one. This one. Wait. Yeah.
Well played. While the Bard's first tragedy is mainly considered one of his lesser...
I thought they meant actually Sudsy. There's a dog named Sudsy, and he's a soap bar.
Careful now. It's my fave.
one of his less respected endeavors. Titus Andronicus was what Robbie chose to write his thesis on.
Cool.
It's
I don't know
pretty
what
great
that
for
is.
scansion buffs and revenge fans.
And really, is there any such thing as bad Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare! Oh, I'm saving that one for the Date Everything time travel DLC.
Amazing.
Time for the final round.
You mean grand finale?
Yeah, whatever. Here we go.
I'm so excited!
Robbie may be a well-respected voice actor and soon-to-be multi-award-winning game developer, but he's also known on screen as a world-famous TTRPG player. He recently joined the 3rd season of the first and most streamed Grottos and Gargoyles live play of all time, Whimsical Knoll. What class did Robbie choose to play?
This'll separate the real nerds
Is that the last
from
one
the
I watched?
hardcore dweebs, he says with love.
Shit, it's not.
Correct!
Nice.
Guess
Oh,
I'm
I
just
think
a
this is all pure
performer
luck.
at
I think. Either I have some subconscious knowledge somehow, or I'm
And it gave him the
pure
opportunity
luck,
to
or they're
play a
all right.
character with heavy charisma.
Could
They call me the Rizzler, baby.
do they?
It is a fantasy game, after all.
Hey!
Score 1 for the chap. And that concludes our little Robbie D fun fact quiz.
Amazing.
I prefer to call it the fam exam, but whatever's clever.
Amazing.
Let's see how you did.
I aced it.
Excellent, player. You got them all correct. You truly know our EP deeply.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
Poopy
sure.
doopy, squeepy peepy.
Oh my god.
Dang! You really know a lot about me. And I'm gonna know a lot about you after I check through your playthrough metadata.
Oh no. Amazing.
JK, TLDR. But you can share it with your friends for funsies. Yay! That's my favorite part. Congrats! You've earned the undying love of a married 40-year-old father of 2.
Amazing.
Homewrecker!
Would
That's
you
all
like
I've
to date
ever wanted
another
to
day?
be. No, I'm sorry. I have other things to do. We
Huzzah!
can talk to you again
The
though.
main menu of me.
I want to go home.
Very well. You all come back now, you hear?
Thank you very much. Do we have another one, or do I have to go to bed? I do have another one. Oop, where's my laundry room?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you bump into stuff, they make little. It's like dry humping them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They like it.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was,
Oh my.
sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump.
QB? No, you're fine. I'll talk to Washford and see if we can. Okay, right. I can't.
I don't want that. No, not at all.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I have nothing to speak to you about whatsoever. Which is an interesting coincidence.
That's okay. I need some bedtime anyway. Excuse me, everyone. No. Fresh day, fresh things to do. And I don't know who I actually want to talk to. We've talked to the closet, Dorian. Have we talked to the gym door?
The gymnasium.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy coming here?
Yes, but I don't do it often.
I always am eager to see you strengthen yourself. If you're looking to meet some new faces, I could tell you about them.
I'm just passing through.
Onward and forward.
Trying to figure out how to progress with him, but I can't figure out if it's a specific door or what. I was working on our empathy because we need 5 more. Let's go down. Oh, sorry, Dorian. Didn't mean to catch you there. I'll talk to Penelope.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle.
Aristotle.
I'm back in the saddle, and that's okay!
I take it your date with Shelley didn't go well?
Oh boy! Didn't it? It was a complete disaster.
Oh no.
She wouldn't stop crying at dinner. She kept talking about how I was her last chance at happiness.
Oh no.
And that if we didn't hold on to each other, we'd both be old and alone.
She was right. She had a babe like you on a date and cried the whole time?
She definitely cried the whole time. I gave her all the motivational quotes I had, but nothing worked. Like, if I was crying and somebody said to me, "It's not about money or connection, it's the willingness to outwork and outlearn everyone," Spark Cuban.
Spark Cuban. Penelope, I can't handle you right now.
I definitely would have cheered up. But I guess we can't all be me. So, Shelley, not the one. But hey, I managed to get another date lined up on my way back here.
Of course.
And it was like a totally real and spontaneous connection. Not at all, because he was, like, around.
Oh boy. That would be a pretty bad reason to date someone. If that's all it takes, I'm around and alive too.
Stop it, you. That was a really hilarious joke you just told. Gah.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm totally in on it.
Penelope looks past you to the desk. When you follow her gaze, you see a man wearing dice chic standing nearby.
Oh my god, Chance! How long have you been standing there?
Ho there, fairest maiden. Art thou ready for our date?
I love Chance. Dating or LARPing, please. You better treat her right.
How else does one treat a maiden?
The cape, we haven't seen his cape in so long. Or cloak, I guess. It's got a hood.
Never fear. She is in good hands.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good date.
This is a date?
Do you not want to date me?
Oh no.
No, I do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. Love any modifier with a human. And...
He rolls a small die, seemingly thrilled with the result.
Okay. It's definitely a date. Let's go.
There! See? A real date. Not just me dating a guy out of pure convenience. This is gonna be the one. I can tell.
Oh yeah, definitely. I rolled a 19 on my charisma check.
Fair enough.
This is gonna be truly excellent.
Drop a smoke bomb and escape. I kind of want to do that, but I feel like she would hate it. I'll leave you to it.
Help!
You leave them to it.
I'm gonna do a run where we get everyone to hate us, so I will be able to do stuff like that later. Oh, rustling in the gym closet. We didn't do that, did we? Oh right, we found it, but I had no hearts. I remember. My brain works. It's this guy.
The strings in the gym closet appear before you in a more canid form. Surely this is the tassel hound you've been on the lookout for. It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Amazing. Ooh, Inanimal control? I didn't know that was an achievement.
It's popcorn day.
Popcorn day? I want some popcorn. Really?
Didn't you know?
I didn't.
I have been truly amazed by all the advances in modern culinary technology. I think I've counted at least 5 different ways to make and enjoy popcorn. But today, I'm going to share with you the original way, the best way. It takes a little finesse, but I have all the faith in the world that you can do it.
What's everybody's favorite kind of popcorn? I think I like kettle corn for sweet, but I also smart food like the white cheddar popcorn. Both very good.
You take a big, deep pot, one with a lid. You put a little bit of oil in the bottom, not too much, or you'll drown the kernels.
You can't drown them.
And you don't want to drown those kernels or they won't pop. They'll just swim around and burn, and movie night will be ruined. Let the oil warm up a little bit, and then take 1/3 of a cup of popcorn kernels and set them aside. Drop into the pot. Then we put on the lid and wait. Very soon, if you're patient, you'll hear a little pop. And you're ready to go. Pour in the rest of the kernels. Put the lid back on tightly and move the pot around on the heat. You'll hear them all popping and jumping around in there. And when there's more than 3 seconds between pops, you're done.
You could also just get microwave popcorn. This sounds like a lot more effort than I would put in.
Take that pot off the heat, turn off the stove, very important step, that one, and get to munching.
Don't forget to turn off the stove. Let's get to it. Thanks, Teddy.
Don't munch in it.
Teddy's so cute. Let's talk to Abel.
Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but he seems downright cheerful today.
Hmm?
He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
How you doing today?
Oh,
Whistle.
hey yourself, sunshine.
You seem peppy today.
Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. It just feels nice to be understood, you know?
Wish I knew what that was like. It's so nice that she gets you.
It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift? To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know they can rely on you day in and day out? It's a lonely lot in the life of a table. But I knew what the job was when I signed up.
Did you sign up for it? I feel like it was assigned to you.
Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself. That's Dasha.
Maybe you should talk to her more often.
You think so?
Yeah, that'd be cute. She had a real positive effect on you.
Oh, well, shucks. I don't know. I'd hate to bother her. She's got a lot of lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now.
Well, she could probably lift and talk at the same time. You should at least consider it.
I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't take up much more of your time today talking about myself. Just remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me.
Thanks. Remember what I said too, please.
I will. You take care now.
Everybody's so cute in this game. I love it. Alright, bedtime. I noticed that when I looked at Timmy, we're missing one of the collectibles. And it says speak with his alternate form. So that has to be just talking to him at the wrong time. Like not on schedule. But I don't have a schedule for him right now. So I don't...
My love is always right on time. I've a very busy schedule today, but there is always time for you.
That means a lot to me.
And it means even more to me, I assure you. The spirit of timeliness shines through your very essence. The most beautiful pocket watch in my collection would be ill with jealousy if it could only see. Are we on for our date later?
We have a date later? I'll see you then.
Wonderful. Until then, my love.
I feel like... I mean, I didn't read. The clock loves you like a second hand loves to tick. We could talk to... Yeah, we gotta talk to Mateo, and then... Oops, sorry, Dorian. Silly. Yeah, that's what this game is. The entire embodiment of silly. And I love it. It's too good.
Mateo has been searching for so long you've nearly given up hope. But then...
Davy!
Davy leaps into Mateo's arms, and the two enjoy a touching reunion.
He's so cute. They're both so cute.
Woof, woof. Oh, Davy, you're back! You had us all worried. What's gotten into you, huh, bud? Taking off like that. Oh, I can't believe you found him.
It's more like he found me.
You did a good job leading us to those strays, Davy. Very clever. Is that what this was all about? You've been out trying to be a rescue hound all by yourself?
Vaguely gives Dream Daddy. I've watched that, yeah. It kind of does, yeah.
Woof, woof, woof. I'm guessing he had another friend with him when you found him?
He did. It looked like he was protecting them.
They were trapped and you didn't want to leave them behind. You really are a rescue hound.
Oh my god.
That's my good boy. All right, let's take a look at your new friend, huh? See what kind of shape they're in. Hey, little guy, come on out. It's okay. I'm not gonna...
Oh my. Oh, cute.
Stitch? Is that really you? Stitch!
Looks like you already know this one.
Stitch is my little troublemaker. He was always falling off to chase things around the house. That's the problem with Freyhounds. There isn't a stitch they can't slip through. And trust me, I tried them all. That's how he got his name, isn't it, buddy? But one day, he took off and never came back. I tore the house apart trying to find him. That's when I realized just how many strays there were around the house. All of them, just like Stitch. Lost and alone. So I started the rescue. And I just kept searching for Stitch and for any other Inanimals that needed help. But when Davy disappeared, I thought it was happening all over again. All that time I dedicated to looking after them, and I still let one slip away.
Well, you got him back. Yeah, LOL, you fucked this one up, dude. I can't wait to do our hate run, dude. It's gonna be so fun. You can't blame yourself.
They're my responsibility.
Well, yeah. All you can do is your best and roll with what happens.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a little hard on myself. I've realized something over the last few days.
That you're in love with me?
When you're on your own, everything is so much heavier. You're carrying all the weight, and if something falls, you're the only one around to pick it up. But since you've been helping look for Davy, it's felt more like I had a partner in all this. Someone who cared about my little family as much as I do. Now that Davy's home, the thought of seeing you go, honestly, it makes me kind of sad. You've become part of the family, and I don't want to lose that.
I don't want to leave you either.
Then what would you say to something more? I've never really had a lot of time to go out with someone, but I'd love to make the time to be with you.
I'd like that a lot.
Me too.
I like how even up until the last bit you can be like, hey, I want to be friends actually.
I want to keep talking, but I should really look over Stitch. He's had one Chanel of a ride. Come by later so we can talk more?
Sure. We're not in love yet, but that's okay. Oh, I need to talk to you. This one and Beau, the cardboard box, I think.
You want a story about a table?
Sure.
I am a table. I am boring. The end.
That's it. I've been on this fetch quest forever.
That's right. Thinks he can hide his little crush for the big desk. Pesh.
What's that now?
I said Pesh. Good day.
Pesh? We know Pesh. He's cool. Why'd you have to be mean to me? What else did I say? Him and Beau. Do we have cardboard boxes down here? Oh, we could talk to Hoove too. Who the hell? Was that the chair?
Hey, nice to see you again.
Hoove holds one finger up to you, his
Huh?
chest rising and falling with
Why?
panted breaths. He bends over, both hands on his knees, his forehead and cheeks shining.
Give me just a sec.
Do I need to call Faria? You okay?
Yep. Okay. That was a little difficult.
You're all sweaty. Is that in a good way or a bad way? Why don't you take a break?
Yeah, I guess I ought to sit down for a minute. So, what brings you by?
I was thinking we could do something together, or I just wanted to get to know you. I just wanted to get to know you a bit.
I'd love that. When I go somewhere first, though, I'd love to do something fun. Truth is, I haven't been out in a while to do anything fun. Kinda on the go, because of my job.
Go get a drink.
You read my mind. Let's crack a can.
Hoove hands you a martini glass filled with a suspiciously dark liquid. It smells like alcohol, sure, but there's another strange scent you can't quite place.
Cheers!
What is it, though? Is this safe for human consumption?
The drink tastes distinctly like the scent of motor oil, and it leaves an unpleasantly greasy feeling behind.
Hoove, you're gonna kill me! That's delicious.
It's a craft brew. Got a few drops of engine oil in the mix.
I would die for Hoove.
Really gets my motor running. So, how you feeling?
Like I want another. Like I'd like to know more about you.
Sure. I'm an open book. I mean, lyrics like actually an open book. Yeah, but you know what I mean. What would you like to know?
Hello, yes. Boggett so kindly brought you over here. We're playing a nice dating game. This is my vacuum. His name is Hoove. I want to ask both of these. What are you looking for in a partner?
Oh, I don't know.
Why are you blushing?
To be honest, I've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately to think about love. I've got a lot on my back. It's not that I don't want love. I just don't have room for it.
That's fine. I could empty you.
What else can I tell you?
I'm sorry. Something weighing you down lately?
I mean, I guess I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. My suction's not the same as it once was.
See, you just gotta be cleaned out. It's fine.
I'm struggling to get up in the morning. Lately, I just feel like I've got no space in my life. But I'm not sure why. I've got amazing friends, and I love my job. Every day I get to go around the house, and I encounter so many amazing things. I collect them in my bag. I've got everything you can think of. You'd be amazed at the stuff I find.
But you still feel empty inside. I kind of like that.
That's just it. But I don't know what to do about it.
You need some love in your life, Hoove. What if you emptied your bag?
Emptied it? Oh. Wow. I don't think I could do that.
I mean, you could.
If I emptied it, there'd be nothing left. And then what would I be? Just empty. Just nothing. Just, No, I can't do that.
Is that how my vacuum feels? It doesn't want me to empty it? Like, should I leave my crap in there when I'm done vacuuming instead of emptying it every time? What if you just started with one or two things?
Oh, I don't know. All that stuff is kind of private.
That's fair.
I'd love to show you some things, but why should I trust you?
Because I'm, trustworthy?
Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna cut it.
I didn't have another option, Hoove. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'll show you later, when I know you better.
Okay.
Anyway, I probably better go. Thanks for hanging out.
Sounds good. Alright, Beau. Whoops.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care.
Indeed. If you promise to help me, I think maybe I can handle it.
If I promise to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you. If I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have.
Amazing. Thank you.
I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready?
Oh my goodness. You're really motivating. Let's do this.
We've got a lot to go over. This is a 2-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate.
Yeah, he was mean to me the last time we talked. Certain?
Jacques. So you've met him then?
I have. And I like his bird. In a manner of speaking, yeah.
He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Ah, fond memories.
Love that little guy.
He does have his charms, crude though they may be. The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda, I don't know, he has a whorish opinion of me.
Me too. This is gonna be a struggle. Did you try to steal his sword?
I mean, yeah. Yes. Sort of.
Sort of, okay.
I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to...
steal it.
Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is.
Sure.
The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause, and he keeps trying to kill me. And he's
So
just
we kill
generally kind of a butt.
Yeah, so we kill him. Can't deny that. Okay, let's go get a sword.
You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go!
Great. Yeah, she's good. Beau's cool. You know, I'm gonna need you to stop. Quit your giggling. Let me just go to bed and we will give Pickles a treat. Is she on the bed? She is not, but I can get her on the bed. Oh, one moment. I'll move my chair out of the way too. She said, "How dare you pick me up from my resting place?" Honey, you want a snack? She's so funny. She has to lick it. She never is just like, okay, I'll bite this, pick it up and chomp it. She's like, no, I must lick. Good job, baby. You wanna come say hello? Let me pick you up gentle, don't make it. Oh, don't nails me. Say hello. Oh! Say, fuck you, mother. I don't want to be held. Let's talk to Beau again? Or... yeah, let's talk to Beau again. There's some in here, right? Cardboard box.
Whoops. this is the wrong meeting place.
Oh, I have to be in, but there's no boxes
Go
in
meet
there.
me at the bottle above the fireplace. Daring and daring do await.
Okay, so you want me to talk to him, essentially. I can do that. Lame that I wasted a heart with that, though.
And here we are. Now listen.
Beau holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky.
Sneak +5. So that Jacques doesn't hear us?
Precisely.
Beau sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak.
No, let me guess. We sneak.
Yes, that's it! I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. Oh. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Beau carries.
We match. This is so cool. It's just like Erie's.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon.
I love her.
And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also,
a tool.
I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is.
Lead on, then. What's the next step?
We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it.
So we don't even know what this thing looks like.
Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular.
I'm here for it.
Okay, in we go.
Jacques draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Stop right there, you insolent, trespassing repeat offender!
I'm obsessed with his bird.
I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb. And I express gaseous matter towards your position.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Hey, everyone. Let's just calm down.
Calm? Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping.
Beau, your whole outfit is made out of recycled cardboard.
Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool.
True.
Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you!
Fight to the death. No. Guys, come on. Get it together and let's just talk.
This is what I've
See,
been
Jacques
trying
looks
to tell
happy.
you. There is no talking to this doofus. This is why I've just been trying to sneak past him and not deal with his nonsense.
And you have failed every single time. That should be some sort of clue for you about your ineptitude in the arts of subterfuge and knavery. You shall never have the sword.
Oh, I'll have it all right. If I have to hang your tiny butt from a miniature yard arm, I'll have it.
Oh my. They are fun to watch. No, that's enough.
You're right. We're never gonna get anywhere this way. But I don't know what else to do with him, short of tying him up. Is that an option?
Why is that not an option? We have the materials. No, unfortunately.
I feel compelled to warn both of you that whatever suggestion you make, be it reasonable or logic or even sure to succeed to bring glory to all parties, I will probably say no.
Oh, for God's sake.
You should be flattered I said anything. I'm under no moral obligation to volunteer information to interlopers.
Why don't you tell us why the sword is so important?
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. Why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth.
So give it to us.
Isolde. The Isolde?
Isolde what? Sorry. You know about this legend too? It's not just a Beau thing?
She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, until one day she just disappeared. Well, there were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home, but all to no avail.
Maggie can't help?
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me.
Oh. This is personal for you, huh?
But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jacques doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Beau. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him.
Follow you where?
Jacques finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Beau with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum.
Amazing. Let's go.
As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar.
And then?
I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy!
Amazing. Why is it covered in ribbon?
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is.
Oh my god.
What?
I know that sword.
Gasp!
I made it when I was a kid.
You made it?
Yeah, with the bejeweling kit. It's a toothpick dipped in glue and covered in glitter.
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special.
They're both mad at me now.
Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected.
You two are agreeing. That's good progress.
I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession.
That's not your bird.
You see, I am going with you.
Oh shit.
What?
Of course. Love it.
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
It seems this quest is bigger than both of you.
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward! To the boxes!
Amazing. Okay. So, if we hadn't messed up and talked to Beau first, we probably could progress that. Instead, let's talk to Dolly.
Well, say howdy, honey. Don't you look nice today?
Thanks, Dolly. I've been working on my style.
I can tell.
What have you been up to under here?
Oh, you know, just catching up on some reading. Some novels, a bit of light research.
Research? What kind of research?
Mostly abiological history. You know, when dust first started settling and forming into bunnies, historical data, that sort of thing. Also parsing through archaeological research. Mite morphology, translating timeless, tarnished texts. The basics.
Sounds like you're a real academic.
That's right. I'm tenured at DIRT. The Domestic Institute of Research and Technology.
Amazing.
I've been teaching there for, oh gosh, I finished my first PhD 8 years ago. Plus, my time as a PTI during my master's, so 114 years?
Amazing. That's really impressive.
Well, thank you, Sugar. I worked pretty dang hard at it.
I'm glad to hear you're so successful.
It's been a lot of mud, sweat, and tears, let me tell you. Others were already judging me based on my looks. Why not own it? And get paid for it, too.
How much do you get paid? You mean you're a model?
That's right. I was Miss May in the latest edition of Play Bunny magazine.
Hot for teacher, more than just a pretty face. Fast as a rabbit, into the mind of a fast-track educator. Find chemistry with this scientist. Getting dirty, getting intimate with her research and teaching at the Domestic Institute of Research and Technology. Bring an apple, score a date. Amazing. Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you've conquered media and academia. What's next?
That's a good question. I suppose, well, what any dust is looking for. Love, friendship.
I'm so attracted to you right now. Would she like that?
Maybe not be so on the nose with it next time.
No, I didn't think so.
Let me be 100% honest with you.
Sorry.
I may put myself out there, but work keeps me pretty busy. I don't meet that many new folks, especially humans. I'm very selective about who I spend my time with.
I think I can look at Dolly's. It shows the voice actor in the Datopedia thing? Or Datadix? That's what it is, Datadix.
And what
But I don't think
others
I know.
I can let in.
I don't think I know who she is either. Take me. Let in?
That's right. I keep myself hidden for a reason. Don't be too forward with me. I don't like it.
That's fair.
Why don't we join back up here after a while and try our hand at a proper rendezvous?
What are we gonna do?
An expedition of sorts. You let me worry about the details. All you have to do is show up.
I'll be there.
See you around.
She's cute. I say that about everybody though. Let's talk to Keys and then we'll talk to Maggie.
Maestro, are you here to listen to me perform?
Absolutely. Yes.
Unfortunately, I have nothing to perform today. Nothing is quite ready in my repertoire.
That's okay.
On to more pressing matters, though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider.
Your what now?
A rider. It is an agreement between the performer and the promoter.
Oh.
I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance.
What do you need?
For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Hoove.
You mean Hoove?
Oh, was that his name?
She waves her hand dismissively.
You'll have to excuse me. I tend to cluster around the French composers lately. Still have a touch of the accent, I'm afraid.
Really? I'm not picking up on an accent.
Well, that's just perfect then, isn't it? You can be my translator.
What the hell does that mean? I'm just gonna say okay.
Please tell Hoove that he needs to do something about the dust.
Oh.
It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector, too, I'm afraid.
Well, that's easy. Hector and I are in love. What do you need from him?
Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning.
Do you mean 20 degrees Fahrenheit? Because that's cold as shit, Keys. You must mean Celsius. Yeah, I don't have... If only we had 5 more smarts. We're getting to the point where I'm like so close on some of these and it's making me upset. This sounds way too cold.
Cold? Not in Celsius. Or perhaps, as we are currently outside Sweden, you know of it as the centigrade scale?
Why doesn't Hector keep the temperature how you like it?
Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again. Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way.
Lux can be difficult to get things across to.
Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it. Unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff?
I don't think so.
That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little budgets. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed. Adieu!
So did we... No, yeah, we're gonna talk to Maggie. We'll talk to Hoove again tomorrow.
I'm so glad to see you again. You look lovely. I hope you don't mind. I took the trouble of ordering your tea for you. It's a jasmine green tea. From Kopi, of course.
Thank you. Oh, cute! Before we get into any of that, does the name Martin Applegate mean anything to you?
Shh, we can't discuss that. At least not yet.
Oh.
Maybe I'll feel differently after we've gotten to know one another a little better.
I wonder if I clicked that before. Okay. That's not mysterious or anything.
Sorry, but I can't get into more detail yet. So, how about some tea? I have yours right here.
Sure thing. It's very thoughtful of you.
I'm so glad you think so. Hope you don't mind. I went ahead and researched your favorite order.
That's too sweet. It's fun to be here with you, I have to say.
I rarely let my glass down, as it were, so I apologize if I'm a little rusty.
What have you been thinking?
The way you gave yourself to that last mystery. Dropped everything in order to help me solve it. Nobody has done that for me before.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
That's the most attractive thing you could have said to me.
I find everything about you attractive.
My heart.
I hope we can do something else besides solve mysteries together.
Of course. It's just that when a case comes up, I can't seem to focus on anything else until it's solved. I hope you understand.
For sure. There are things I'd drop everything for.
I'm so glad you feel that way. As it so happens, I've got another case on my mind right now. How would you feel about working on it with me? Maybe afterwards we can do something besides collecting clues?
I'm in. Tell me about the case.
It has recently come to my attention that there is a counterfeit object in the house. Rumors have been circulating about it for a while. At first, I wasn't sure there was anything to them. After all, rumors can be nothing more than loose talk.
But sometimes they're more than just rumors.
I fear so. The only problem is the rumors are coming from all over the place, and I can't make heads or tails of where they came from.
What do you suggest?
Well, I'd say we could bring in some witnesses.
Let's do it.
We begin. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace.
Okay. Sounds good.
Who should we talk to first?
Let's talk to Lux.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
So I already have another thing to deal with Hoove. Bedtime. Hi, Betty. Thank you for letting me sleep comfortably inside of you. Hello, Lux.
Lux is primping for some imaginary audience when you find them, striking pose after pose. When they see you, they roll their eyes, pausing to address you.
What, you're on a quest or some shit?
Unfortunately. Oh wait, Keys also needs Lux? I didn't know they were also involved with that quest. Keys says you've been ignoring her.
Oh, yeah? She wants better lighting? Need I point out the total disregard for what I might be doing? Ugh, the utter self-absorption of that request. I mean, if Keys wasn't such a total diva, she might have checked my latest posts. Then she would know that I am super busy with this update on my second snack of the afternoon. But fine, whatever. I guess I'm just that essential.
Thanks, Lux.
Bye.
Oop. Excuse me, Dorian. Hoove is this way.
Yo, what's up?
I'm here for Keys. She says she wants you to clean her pedals better.
Man, the nerve on that instrument.
What's wrong?
She thinks she's so fancy that she wants me to pay special attention to cleaning her feet. That's not a vacuum's job. It's her own damn fault no one wants to play her anymore. If she were nicer, there wouldn't be any dust. Sorry, I just get worked up when people have attitude. Tell her I ain't interested.
Oh. Well, alright. Let's talk to Beau and Jacques as well.
All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this!
Do what? What's this quest anyway?
Great question! We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. Isolde de Chest is my rival.
Fantastic.
The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin.
Is she as pretty as you?
Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. Isolde has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny.
Thank you for including me in something so important.
Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready?
Hell yeah. I threw up a couple times last night and once this morning, but I'm good. Me. I am. Where's Jacques, though?
Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know.
Oh, aren't we all here, gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads?
Hello, Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards.
Beneath the floorboards?
I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though.
I knew you'd do something sneaky.
Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well traveled and storied as myself.
You say that, but Gaia has been asking me to go around and find things for her because she can't. That's okay.
You're definitely well traveled. That's me.
Yep.
Don't ask me nothing.
Uh-huh. I thought you needed help getting to know travelers. Yeah.
Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk.
Oh my goodness.
Why would you bring her?
Because she's cute.
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things.
Well, that sucks to be you.
Ye gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Beau? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
Amazing.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Yes.
But why? I'm glad you're here, Gaia.
Aw, thank you.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human, a word?
Sure.
Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster.
Thanks.
If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the lighthearted caper unfold in real time.
How long are we talking?
Oh, I don't know. 30 minutes?
Oh. It's sounding like she's being legit, so I am gonna take a little break real quick, and then we'll do this whole interaction. I'm peed out, I'm caked up, I'm ready for the yapping, the yammering, all of it. Let's do the whole quiz.
And here we are. Welcome to the crawl space.
Wow, didn't know all this was down here.
You know what? I lied. Too tight and too dark and gross. I'm out. Which way to Isolde? Let's do some rescuing.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Isolde Chest is the most ridiculous name I think I've heard in this game so far.
According to my research, Isolde is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us.
Amazing.
Clicks? What in the name of Poseidon is a click?
You live on a ship.
Dolphins click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is and more offensively, uses it in conversation?
Good lord. Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you?
Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms! At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to kill you.
my god.
Get a load of these two.
They're like a comedy show. Beau and Jacques divorce, man. Yeah.
In any event, we're going that way.
But Twitch Mobile said no. That's all right. I'll publish the VOD for you, and you can clip it if you want.
Ugh.
Or I could
So
find
you've
it.
gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way.
It would be less gratifying if my name was attached to the clip and it got views.
And we're walking, and we're not killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right?
Of course I did. I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate.
Coco ran in. Does she got the zoomies?
Who shall remain nameless?
Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about!
Oh my god.
As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you.
Oh my. I think I see something moving up ahead of us.
Whoa. Weird. What is that?
Dark, oval-shaped. Uh-oh. Oh my god, look at them! Loot the... I'm obsessed. The one that's wielding a broken safety pin, like a mallet or a hammer or something. Obsessed. Love him. The acorn cap, beautiful. The bottle cap with the antenna holes, phenomenal. She did one short run and stopped. That's
There are more roaches here than you've ever
fair.
seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers.
Pickles does that sometimes. Like, she'll sprint into the room up to the bed, and then she'll just stop, and she'll look at me all weird, and I'll, like, wide my eyes at her, and then she'll just sprint back out.
What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship!
Well, that must mean you have a clean ship. Actually... No, yeah, roaches would probably be a relatively common thing on a ship. They like dark, wet places, right?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, they're everywhere. Why? I hate roaches. Jacques, I hate them! Why couldn't it just be rats?
Huh. Almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a little brown marching band.
My God! You're right, Gaia. They're actually in formation.
Yeah, they're gonna beat our ass.
With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear Betsy, I'm gonna be sick.
It's an army, you guys. This is an organized army.
Organized?
I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me.
You're telling fibs, aren't you?
Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus,
Oh my goodness.
so much swell and deep blue heave.
Oh god, please don't say heave.
If we can't go around them, we'll have to go through them somehow.
Then it will be battle! Battle to the death!
Sounds a little much. It's just bugs. It is a lot of bugs, though, so someone's gonna die is probably us.
If only we had some sort of magical weapon.
Oh, you've got it!
Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that.
Yeah, it'll be so shiny that they'll be scared.
Unwind Le Peak from its careful protective wrapping and blazon it before this fearsome army.
Le Peak?
But of course! Every great sword in history has had a great name, and this one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my offices, I took it upon myself to name it. And I chose a Le Peak.
What does it mean?
That means to prick in French, but if you got le in front of it, it just means prick, like the noun.
Amazing.
You, Jacques, sleaziest sleaze of the seven seas, named your glittery sword the Prick?
I did. And your death is imminent.
Whose death specifically?
All of you. Death, conceptually, is imminent.
Right, okay. Gotcha. Okay, let's give it a try.
Reverently, I draw the rapid blade from its scabbard. Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken inch.
You casting a spell there?
He likes to narrate.
It's true. One final turn of the silk, and here she is. La Peak.
I think it's working.
The roaches scatter before the power of La Peak. Like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch.
They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh, God. And we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay?
I shall go first. And I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was. And nobody else knew, but I always knew, because I am Jacques.
Well.
Excuse me?
The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar.
Whoa. Who is... Doesn't she kind of look like...
Look what the Blatodia dragged in.
Beau.
I'm Isolde.
Shut up!
A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like shut up being hurled. Woo!
Call it off? No! No! Absolutely not! Battle! Battle! Or I'll hold my breath!
Friends, this is Isolde Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her.
But I love her.
Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you?
Yes! And no.
Muffin's taking a peek out the window.
Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've done it in Zelda before.
Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing.
No worries at all. I've been through way worse gaslighting than this.
Gaslighting? Wait, the first gas street lamp in America was installed in Baltimore, Maryland in 1817. So in order to have gone through gaslighting...
Honey, no.
Either you're much older than you look, or there's some kind of vernacular at work here that I don't understand.
Ugh, I hate facts. Hate them. They just make my skin crawl.
Now that's some useful intel. Gaslighting means misled, lied to. I know, because it's one of the tactics I sometimes use on my enemies.
Yep.
You mislead people?
Duh.
I do too. Goodness, my little pirate. Looks like we have more in common than we might have thought.
I love her box cutters.
Maybe you'd consider a teensy-weensy swap of allegiance?
Not for all the gold or treasure or whatever it is you're hiding. I'm here for the battle. You are undeniably the most exciting opponent in the room, so that decides me.
Wait, I thought you were committed and curious and, like, on my side because you believed in the quest.
Wow! Belief? Committed? Curious? I have curiosity for blood and booze.
Oh my god.
Anything else is paint and plaster.
Great! So, not the street lamp thing.
Yes.
Sorry you've been lied to so many times.
Yeah, same.
Enough jaw wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business.
Glad you're so ready to divulge your secrets and be brought to justice.
I'll tell you proudly what I've done. The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows? It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft.
Throwing a party for you, yourself, and I. That was
I, thieftress
Not quite.
extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess.
Amazing.
What?
Oh no. Oh yeah. A full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little manacles.
Amazing.
Her name. Tell me her name.
Ah, but Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rango my Wenwa.
Rango my Wenwa.
No!
I take it you know this person.
Oh, great crates. Rango my Wenwa? She's been here this whole time?
How could you? She's the animating force of the earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred.
Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
You have to help us. What should we do?
Fight. Make Gaia throw facts at her. Magic sword. Or you kick her ass. I haven't helped Gaia much, so I don't know if she would have facts. I'll try it.
Brilliant! Yes! Take this, you cursed coffer!
Gaia begins to dance. A glorious dance of supreme athletic ability, all the while hurling the mundane, the inane, the factually accurate at Isolde like lead from a blunderbuss.
Amazing.
Trivialize this creepy container!
Isolde parries at first, taking some blows and deflecting most, but soon her endurance begins to flag. She becomes slower, more feral, stumbling and heaving her own punches into thin air as Gaia twirls a vortex of dirt and fact around her like a revenging halo.
It's working. She's down. Finish her off.
Gaia, breathless and flushed with victorious exertion, stops dancing and pins Isolde with a fiery glare.
The Latin word for box is botchus!
Isolde flings her arms to the sky and in a great burst of glitter and packing peanuts, unlocks completely.
Amazing.
As the sparkles settle, the dim light of the crawl space seems to be drawn into a stone, now lying exposed upon the ground. A glinting and sparkling purple geode, pulsating with the energy of the earth itself.
Holy crap, we did it.
Ahem! I did it!
What did you do? You stood here while Gaia spewed facts for an hour.
Okay, your sword helped, but we worked together.
If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package?
Miss Package.
Sigh.
Where's Rongo, my Wenwa? Is she okay?
My child.
Oh.
I have always been fine.
Amazing. Look at her.
Goddess. Rongo, my Wenwa. What do I call you?
My name alone will suffice. My name is Rongomai Whenua.
Whenua?
Oh! We've been mispronouncing you the whole time.
My name is Beau. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure.
Hello, child.
I am Jacques. I'm the holder of Le Peak.
Ah, yes. A bottle. Made of silicate. One of my other forms.
Yeah, that too.
And here I see a representation of my planetoid form. A beautiful gift.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above and to the light. Though human, I must ask.
Yo, what can I do for you?
Please pick me up and put me on a shelf.
Sure.
Even goddesses like myself have limits.
You got it.
Let the magic flourish again!
Cool. I got an achievement for that. Was that 30 minutes? It didn't feel like 30 minutes. We could, oh yeah, let's talk to Mateo again.
Hey, look who's here.
Mateo's inanimal friends greet you with joyful barks and wagging tails.
Amazing.
We've been waiting for you.
They're so cute. I was wondering if Davey would be in it now, but it doesn't look like he is. Just stop window shopping on Depop before you start real shopping, because there's so much cute stuff. That's so fair. For little old me.
Yes, you. You act like you've never had someone be excited to see you before.
It's kind of new for me, honestly.
Well, better start getting used to it. You're stuck with us now. I haven't had a chance to properly thank you for what you did.
I just followed Davy's lead.
No, really. You don't know what it means to have all of us back together again. I've been carrying around so much guilt over what happened with Stitch for such a long time. Losing her was like losing a piece of myself. Well, I did lose myself for a while. I just felt like such a failure. I let her down. And I knew no matter how many Inanimals I saved, it wouldn't bring her back.
It did, though. Technically.
I guess I just hoped, in some way, that I could make it up to her. You know, by making sure none of them were forgotten. But then Davy went missing, and I thought it was happening all over again. I was trying so hard to keep it together for them, but honestly, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I could have gotten through this.
You're stronger than you give yourself credit for.
You gave me back that piece of myself. You brought my family back together. And more than that, when I saw you walking up with Davy and Stitch, I realized that you'd become just as much a part of what makes this place so special to me.
This is such a 180 from what we were just dealing with those two fuckfaces.
Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, you became family too. It wouldn't be the same without you. And I don't want to go back to missing a piece of myself again. I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. This isn't going as smoothly as I hoped. It was a lot easier when I was just practicing with the Inanimals.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. No, it's perfect. Keep going.
What I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I want you to stay. Here. With us. With me.
I've always wanted a big family. I've never felt more at home than when I'm with you. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Really? I think they all feel the same. And so do I. The Inanimals miss you.
Amazing. Oh, and now our empathy's 40. Hell yeah. Mateo coming in. Okay. And we have one more heart, so we can go talk to Florence. Actually, can I do it right here? No? Does it have to be up on this little, like, landing or whatever? Does it work anywhere?
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Haha. Florence, you have feelings for the mayor, don't you?
Wait, what? That's crazy! Oh. Is it that obvious?
A little bit.
I guess I can't hide anything from someone as keen-eyed as you. Yes. I'm afraid it's true. I've been taken with the mayor for quite some time now. Anytime I think about her, I can feel my foundation warping into the shape of a heart. I'm terribly embarrassed about it, of course. But can you blame me? She's incredible!
You're incredible, Florence.
Looks,
I'm obsessed with you.
The brains, the confidence.
I don't know. I think you're just about as cute as she is.
Please, dear, don't try to fluster me. I'm already in a tizzy. The other day, while organizing her schedule, I even caught myself writing my first name with her last and vice versa.
Oh my goodness.
Celia Floor. Florence Ceiling.
Celia Floor is kind of a nice name. So is Florence Ceiling. That's funny.
Listen to me go on and on like this. I'm such a schoolgirl. You're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified.
Never. Your secret's safe with me. Well, why not tell her you like her?
Oh, Lord, no! I'd have to be cuckoo bananas to do that.
No, it'd be cute.
First things first, she's my boss.
Okay, fair.
This is a public office, for heaven's sake. I couldn't cause that kind of scandal. It'd ruin her.
No, it's fine.
And second thing second, I'm nervous.
That's fair. Maybe I could help you catch her eye.
Really? Oh, no, dear. That's asking far too much.
Never that.
I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary, anyhow.
Not if you use more bottled air. Oh, come on. Or was I supposed to get Florence in on the thing with Stella? Yeah, sure, I'll try it. Not if you use more bottled air.
You're right! So what if the last few bottles haven't been working out so far? That just means I've got to use more of it!
I knew you seemed like a smart lady. Why would I talk about her considerable surface area? That's so rude. I wonder if that's the hate path. That's kind of funny if so. So where have you been getting your activated air from?
Stella provided me a few samples. You know Stella, the staircase? The first batch didn't seem like enough, so I've been ordering them online.
Well, aren't you lucky? It just so happens that I work with Stella. Alright, that's the end of the conversation. I should have gone to Cecilia, but I was curious if that would continue the conversation. That's okay. I don't want to waste a heart to talk with Dishy, but I don't remember the requirement for him. So I think I have to.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus, Dishwasher Edition.
Hi, Dishy.
What is your password?
My password is this one.
Thank you for turning me on. Welcome to Dish Hub Elite Plus, the latest dishwashing experience. I have 2 new updates. I have gained access to your biometrics through analysis of food waste.
Okay.
Subtracting food waste from food purchased allows me to see just the amount of energy you are currently ingesting.
Right, okay, sure.
Using this data, I have found that your airflow system was working slightly off balance with your optimum needs.
That's not true. Hector does exactly what I need.
Decreasing the temperature by 3 degrees will help your bowel function stay regular.
Okay. Is that why I like it cold all the time? Sounds great.
I knew you'd like it. Stay tuned for more updates.
You didn't show me a requirement. I wonder if that's like a one-time thing and I just like kind of missed it technically. Let's talk to Washford. It was an insane conversation.
Oh, look,
Can I...
A fantastic red shirt. I imagine you want me to swoon. You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me.
Oh my goodness, Washford. You look nice and moist today. How's it going?
It goes as it goes. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment to moment, to night, and I didn't notice. I have not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love.
My love, you're on your own journey right now, man.
Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images. A casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor, marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into that deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars.
Was Drysdale into this stuff?
You fool. No. That was unkind.
I'm sorry.
You do not know
I
him.
didn't know how to respond.
You do not truly know me either. Pleasure, ecstasy. Was he into this stuff? We exalted in each other
just
in a way
asking.
you could not possibly imagine.
I'm sorry. I'm happy for you guys. It just seems a little unrealistic.
Unrealistic. A tragic lack of vision. You're not to blame. How could you understand that kind of love?
I know
I
lots
could
of
tell you a story to help you understand, if you'd like.
Sure.
I saw a woman once, with a locket around her neck. She stood on the shore of a deep, quiet lake. She was weeping.
I'll make sure I show you the first interaction of Dishy when I can get my stupid video to or whatever export correctly.
She grasped the locket, hard, and she pulled. She pulled until the flesh on her neck was raw. She pulled until her tears mixed with a fine sweat on her cheeks. She pulled until the chain snapped under her fingers. Then she cradled the locket, and for one last time, she kissed it. Her lips were dry, cracked, the color of peaches. And with all her might, and a great final cry, she flung the locket out, onto the mirrored water. It struck the surface with a sound like shushing doors. It fell gently through the green water. The chain trailed above the locket like a hand, reaching, longing for the retreating sun.
You speak beautifully.
It fell for what seemed like ages. She waited. When it hit the bottom, she felt it in her heart. The burying of the locket in the silt like the burying of the love forever in her flesh. She gasped and leaned against the trees. The locket settled, the chain finally joining its fellow on the finely sanded floor.
I feel like I'm listening to an audiobook and I love it.
And slowly, the silky grit disturbed by love began to fall. It rained down, it dusted the locket, and it obscured the locket, and then the sand buried it entirely. The woman on the shore could breathe again. Her tears were dry, her cheeks glittering with salt. She could no longer see the ripple of her presence on the water, and she turned and retreated through the trees. The locket was now so thoroughly lost in the sand that even if she had looked, she could not have told where it lay.
Rip.
This is what this love is like. For me, its fall was inexorable. Now it has been in this dark lake for so many years, I can no longer even see its outline. And still, it is everything.
Okay. I guess with me, if someone doesn't want to be with me, I try to take the hint and move on.
That is practical advice indeed, but I suppose you and I are just different in that regard. I've never been good at practicality, and especially not with my heart.
I hear you. Everyone has their own way of doing things.
Yes, yes they do. You've made me wonder if perhaps your way would be more productive than mine has been.
It would definitely be less long-winded. What's the project?
Never mind. I was going to ask if you might look in on him. Look in on Drysdale. Speak to him. I cannot. Though I may perish if I don't. I must not. Though it is all I think about. And he so adores strangers. It would be no hardship on you. But never mind. It is a silly suggestion. You have no reason. You don't even know me. We, whatever we are now, cannot mean anything to you.
Doesn't sound like it's a big favor. I suppose I could.
Do you mean it? Well, I must confess myself pleasantly surprised. I am not accustomed to surprises, and even less to pleasant ones. You may turn out to be a grateful bright spot in this dreary mindscape of mine.
Cool. Hey, Drysdale, I got news for you.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, sitting here like a lump. A big QB lump.
I just came from talking with Washford.
You what? Oh, of course you did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something.
Well, he was a little mopey.
I know! It's exhausting! it was exhausting anyway. He hasn't exhausted me in years.
Oh my goodness. What happened between you two?
Oh, I just don't think I can go into it. Heavy emotion is such a burden to an effervescent spirit.
You don't have to cry or anything. We can just chat.
Oh, chatting is just so tantalizingly close to real talk. Why don't I just divulge, hmm? I don't like to tell this story. I don't know that I ever have, really. Washy called it the pale betrayal.
Washy. Yeah, Washy. Oh, what a cute nickname.
Oh, sweet, dry as sheet. Never tell him I used that name in front of you. I wasn't even allowed to use it in a public place. He'd purse his lips if I did.
I saw him do that.
It's unmistakable. But I did it anyway. I loved his lips.
His lips are gorgeous, given.
So you've noticed them too. I thought I recognized a fellow addict. Lips anonymous, eh? I'm as taken as I've always been by them. It wasn't enough. There's a young hormone around here named Dirk.
Oh.
Perhaps you've brushed up against him at some point.
I know Dirk. I love Dirk. I like him more than Clarence, unfortunately. Yes, Dirk. I remember him. Scrawny, kind of sexy.
He's hard to miss. In any event, he has this habit of taking off his clothes. He wanders around, nearly nude, unbothered by the temperature changes he engenders in others.
The hot boy made you hotter?
Permanent press, darling.
We got Pickles in the background, too. Oh, yeah, you can see her. She full stretched. She comfy lady. Anyway.
He used to do it so often that Washford and I took to using his clothes as part of our act.
It took to using his clothes. Dirk's clothes. Like you, Dirk? What?
We would flip them and wring them and fold them whilst he was flipping and folding and wringing me.
Oh my.
It was... My God, it was spectacular. I was spectacular. But after years of doing this act with Washford, it began to grind on me. Washford can be very difficult. And one being can only take so much from another before the pressure has to be released. The heat has to go somewhere.
That's true. What did you do?
Well, we were in the middle of our act.
You chased Coco off so you didn't get a pic. She was crouched by the fridge watching anybody eat on top of the food box.
We were using Dirk's red jeans and one of his chest smushing polos, and Dirk was just lying there like he used to, dirty and shirtless. And I had this brilliant idea of including him in the performance.
I'm obsessed with Drysdale. Including Dirk in your show without rehearsal or anything?
It was the most professional of ideas. Sue me. Dirk didn't have to do anything. I just struck up conversation. It was this sexy, witty, improvisatory repartee. He just kept saying the nicest things to me about our act and my costume and how much he liked the musculature of my shoulders.
Coco has her own food ball on the other side of the room. She's just a little creep. Yeah, I have to tell Muffin, like, when we give them food, we have to give Muffin hers and then give Pickles hers after. And then also chase Muffin off so that she doesn't just hover around Pickles and she goes to her own food bowl. It's a whole thing. But yes, Drysdale, the musculature of your shoulders.
So I kept him talking and I refused to give him his clothes back.
What do you mean refuse? This is pretty hot, I get it.
Oh, innocent. You should have seen him glisten all naked. You wouldn't have given his clothes back either.
Stop it.
I mean, I would have eventually, yes, but that was the genius bit.
If I talk to Clarence enough, will he go back to being dirty clothes? Will he go back to being Dirk? Can I get him to, like, just live with my dirty clothes for the rest of forever? Because I'm down for that.
I just kept our act going. The last part of the choreography was always Washford passing the clothes to me, and then me spinning them around and around, faster and faster, building up all this tremendous heat, this anticipation, this breathlessness, and then last second whipping them all out into the audience and letting the audience catch them all hot and billowy.
Amazing.
So I just kept talking to Dirk, and Washford was supposed to keep holding me, and the clothes while Dirk got more and more colourful, and I laughed, and the audience laughed and screamed, and it was, my God, it was poetry!
So the clothes never got dry?
Yes. The clothes stayed a little wet.
Oh,
they
no.
mildewed the tiniest bit. They made Washford sick. He said he had a cough. And afterwards he called it the pale betrayal. What a nonsense, dramatic
Oh my God.
exaggeration of the only good idea this act has seen in decades.
I'm sure Washford has had some good ideas too.
Oh, can you point to any?
He came up with the pale betrayal. That's pretty cool.
Yes, marvelously original.
So you felt like you betrayed him by flirting with Dirk in the middle of a performance. I think it's creative. The result of your betrayal was a pale mold. Yeah.
Yes. I suppose so.
Thank you.
I was barely flirting. I would hardly qualify it like that. Dirk was just being nice.
Oh my God.
Washford was always so damn sensitive.
But if you knew he was so sensitive, why did you flirt with Dirk?
I wasn't really flirting. He was being complimentary, and I was playing along. If that's flirting, then I need practice. I was performing. I was making our act better in the process. So, what's the harm?
Sounds like you knew you were doing something uncool. Yeah, you knew how sensitive Washford was to your actions.
Yes.
And you loved Washford.
Yes, I loved him. I am. Dirk was just being so nice to me.
Nicer than Washford?
No, not nicer. Of course not. Just Washford can be so mysterious. You know, he can be very difficult to read. Sometimes I didn't know where I stood with him or how he felt. It was just nice for once to be talking to someone whose every other word was how wonderful I am. Dirk told me I had inspirational extension. And I do! You haven't seen it, but I'm basically one of those nesting ladders.
That makes sense, sure.
Points. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just needed to know that Washford loved me. I just needed him to say it, I suppose. That's all.
It's time for you and Washford to have a conversation with each other.
Maybe. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I'm still hurt, but also I'm over it, and I don't care. And I don't really miss my former friend. I mean, I do miss him. Desperately. But I'm not that easy. I mean, I don't want to be. I would so much rather be suave. Genuinely suave. I've always wanted to be more mysterious than I am.
You don't have to be mysterious, Drysdale. You just have to be honest.
You sound like Washford. How do you know he even wants to be with me again?
Because he's annoying and miserable. He told me. He asked me to come and talk to you.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just haven't cried in years. Call his name for me.
Oh my God.
Would you? Call for Washford. Call his name!
Washford.
Again.
Oh my God.
Your calls are met with silence. No Washford.
And he does not arrive. It might be over. Cherub, I have some drying out to do. Please leave me.
It's never over. We will all be in love by the end of one of these days. I want to talk to Keys, but I also want to talk to Cam.
Oh. You. Hey.
Hey.
Looks like we're finally on the same page. What do you got?
Oh fuck. I need 80 empathy for him. No, let me click it. I guess I have something I could throw out.
Let's see it.
A ball I found made of a curious admixture of lint and hair.
Gold mine. Where'd you find it?
Bathroom corner, rooting around in my pockets. I've been using it as a dish rack. Bathroom corner, behind the toilet. Weird shit back there, man.
Yeah, those get good. Somehow the stuff under there gets huge. It's like it's sucking on radiation or something.
Apocalypse lint balls.
Exactly. I actually once had one I could ride for a while. That was cool.
Sounds cool.
It was awesome. Had to be careful, but pretty easy to get feet and hands and stuff tangled up in there. But anything that's not brand new is gonna have some associated weirdness.
Glad to hear you were a lint cowboy for a while.
What do you mean by that?
I'd be sad thinking you were just stuck in here alone with all this smelly waste.
Smelly waste?
Oh shit, I forgot you don't like that.
I've already told you this once. Why am I having to say it again?
Because I forgot.
I don't like that kind of talk. I'm a fairly easygoing can. I don't think I'm asking for a lot.
Cam, I just want you to love me. I don't get it.
I'm seriously warning you now.
I'm sorry.
Choose your words carefully.
I got it. I'm sorry.
These were the wrong words to choose.
No. I gotta start saving after every interaction. I fucked up. Keys, will you make me feel better?
Have you heard anything back from Hoove, Hector, and Lux?
Oh shit, I didn't talk to Hector.
The grates on the walls. You simply must try harder.
No, I know. I thought I was 3. I should have checked in the data thing and I didn't. It's fine, I'm going to bed. I'll try again tomorrow and try to recover from my conversation with Cam. Let's talk to Hector. I want to go up and talk to him in the attic, though. Oh, Hector. My love.
You look like you have something on your mind, my beauty.
Keys says she needs the temperature an exact degree for her to play.
Of course you did. 20 degrees. Could you imagine?
I think she meant Celsius.
What? The nerve.
Are you going to be able to help?
Perhaps. I have a converter around here somewhere. But still, she needs to treat us lowly objects a little less like a baroness. Now then, what was I going to say before this interruption? My love, you have returned. There is, you know, the most amazing rush of air in my chest each time I behold you now.
Of course I've returned to be spoken to like this.
Well, what can I say? You inspire me. You are like breathing freedom.
I love Hector, he's so cute. Okay, now we can go back to Keys. Can I try talking to Monique again?
Hi.
Hey there.
One moment.
Okay.
Okay, the numbers are the same, as they always are.
Sounds great.
I thought I told you not to speak to me unless there is an emergency.
I want to talk to you. What constitutes an emergency?
An uninsured vehicular accident, an overdue credit card bill, rental coverage in the event your income falls short. Any event with similar dire qualities qualify.
And I have enough savings for these kind of events.
It depends. That is why I check every day to see where we're at. I have to plan for every contingency.
I just realized, how did I only just now process that her clipboard thing or tablet or whatever is the little chip in your card, your money card, but with a heart in it? That's so smart, and I'm obsessed. And if those plans don't work out?
Then I have plans for that as well.
Isn't it boring to think about depressing what-ifs all the time?
Well, having fun is a luxury I provide for you as well. I will also be there for you in the scenario that you decide to overindulge. It is always good to be prepared.
I appreciate it.
Duly noted. I realize I may have come off as cold last time. I apologize. It is not often I get visitors. Usually when someone comes to me, it means something bad has happened.
How about I ask you for savings tips?
I quite like that. Okay, what would you like to know? And as a friendly reminder, my advice is not of a professional grade and should only be taken knowing so.
How can I save on utilities?
That is quite simple.
Turn the lights off all the time. Never turn them on. Never use your stove. Unplug the fridge. Don't shower. These are all these are all hot tips. Straight from the source, me.
Start by turning off appliances when you aren't using them. Also, consider using less water by reducing your shower time. Oh, and shutting off the lights to rooms you're not using.
Thanks.
Of course. Now, if you will excuse me, I am going to recount, just to be sure.
Cool. Okay, we talked to everybody, so now we can talk to Keys.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd be back soon. Any progress on my rider?
Lots of progress.
They've done everything I've asked? It doesn't seem like it.
No, they all refused except Hector, although he did call you a baroness.
You know, this is just like the time I got the lead part in La Vedova, and all the woodwinds pretended they were congested just to take away from my moment.
That's
Professional jealousy. That's what this is.
I guess. I think it's more that they didn't appreciate how you went about asking them.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. I won't be here for much longer.
What do you mean?
How far along are you with your composition? The sooner you're done, the sooner I can get back to my department. What agreement did you have with the music department when they let you collect me?
What agreement should I have had asking for a friend?
A friend? You and I both know you have very few of those. My understanding was that they loaned me out to an emerging composer in the theater department, you, to be returned at the completion of your project.
Did someone actually say that? Because I don't think I got that memo.
No one needed to say anything. Why else would the music department loan out their star performer? Besides, you're obviously an immensely talented artist. I mean, this space alone is perfect.
Thank you. I think it turned out pretty nicely.
Oh, absolutely. I've never seen a set fully capture the bleak existence of a lonely American working from home.
Spot on.
It's a phenomenal set. I'm sure it's serving up all kinds of inspiration. Or did you build it to actually be a part of your performance? Immersive theater is having such a resurgence. I always said it would.
No, Keys, this is just my house.
Now, are you thinking the audience will wander from room to room as we play? Or will you have them do that prior to the performance? You really haven't shared much about the production with me.
It's because I'm not a composer.
Nonsense. Of course you are.
I work in customer service, or used to.
That makes no sense. Why would the music department lend me to you then?
They didn't. You were a hand-me-down.
What is that? German? What's a hand-me-down?
She gasps, placing a hand to her chest.
You see...
Oh, wait, don't tell me. It's an award, isn't it? Some sort of lifetime achievement? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be a Hanem Down recipient.
I don't think you're quite getting what it means to be a hand-me-down.
Hanem Down.
Hand-me-down.
You know, it's the strangest thing, but it sounds like you're saying, hand me down.
Yeah, yes. Exactly.
But that's not German at all.
Unfortunately, no. You're right, Keys, it isn't. I never learned how to play you.
I'm so confused.
A hand-me-down. That, yeah.
Keys stares at you, unblinking and silent. You can almost see the gears turning inside her
I
head.
feel so bad. Alright, imagine you're a piece of gum.
What flavor?
Cherry.
I had a freshman who used to stick cherry-flavored gum to my underside every time he came into practice.
That sounds awful. I think that's a compliment to you?
I agree. It was free gum, after all.
Okay, then imagine you're a piece of cherry-flavored gum.
Deeply cherry. My flavor speaks to the muses above.
The music department chewed you up, but instead of spitting you out, they determined that you still had enough flavor left and they passed you on to the next person.
That's unhygienic.
It's an analogy.
Wherein I am the chewing gum?
Sadly, yes. I'm sorry, I thought you somehow knew.
Am I at least still on campus? They moved threw a blanket over me and the next thing I knew, I was in this room. At least tell me this is the theater department.
It's the theater department of my house, maybe?
All right. So when does a hand-me-down technically get handed back up?
They don't. They only ever get handed down.
And you're sure you're not a composer?
I'm positive. Yeah, I'm positive.
Because you trail around in your robe and underwear quite a bit. That's not part of some creative process?
No, I'm just a degenerate who sits at home all day and tries to fuck their towel. Because he's very nice to me, and we have a little pig towel friend. He's actually really cute. Anyway.
Though the fantastic red shirt you wear does strike me as rather artistic.
It's a fashion choice.
All right. You don't have to be a composer. Perhaps you're a wealthy connoisseur of the arts?
No.
So, what you're telling me is that not only did I get handed down without my knowledge, I also have no job, no musical prospects, no financial prospects. You're not a composer, and this is my home now.
Well... Are you ready to fall in love with me now? In a nutshell, yeah.
Keys gives you a pleasant smile.
Fantastic. Would you please excuse me? I'm going to go scream in the highest octave I can manage.
Help, I'm in love with her.
Thanks for coming back. The case continues. Okay, who should we talk to next?
Let's ask Wallace what he's heard.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
I forgot that we were doing that. Let's try talking to Hoove again. Because Lux and Wallace are quite close. Because I don't know if I can, like... Yeah, I can't just wall right here. He's like that specific wall for some reason. Shit, who did I just say? Oh, Hoove, duh. My brain don't work.
Huh? Oh! Hi.
Hi. Is it too late for me to come see you?
Sorry, I guess I drifted off for a sec.
That's okay.
Been feeling even more scatterbrained than usual.
Maybe a little love would fix you up now. It's okay, sometimes I get that way too.
Yeah, I guess it's normal. Anyway, I don't know if I've got the space in the day to hang right now.
But I have a question. You sound down. I want to help.
Help? That would be nice.
Can we just, like, hang out?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that. Do you want to go to a game or have a drink or something?
Just hang out here, like two buds.
Okay. All right. Here we are. Just hanging.
You don't know how to hang out.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, well, we could do something else.
Wanna make out? Let's do that game.
I'm super excited for this game. It's the season closing. But before we go in there, I have to know. Are you a fan? Or a super fan?
Oh, God. I'm a super fan.
Then, let's test your knowledge.
Oh, shit.
Who did the Hankies trade their right basket for in 08?
Mickey Mantelpiece. Trick question. The Hankies were censured in 07 for having 2 right baskets? I'm gonna pick that one.
I can't believe it. You got that one?
Hell yeah.
Okay, now this next one is for stat nerds. How many runs did Bleachido Suzuki win the Laundry Home Run Challenge by?
Trick question. You give me all 69, 420, 69,420. Trick question. He didn't win. He had a pulled seam and couldn't compete.
No freaking way! Only one more question, and I'll be thoroughly convinced. What is the Hanks' original stadium name before it was renamed the Valdivia Arena?
They never had a stadium. They got by on sheer attitude.
I can't even believe this! Even I didn't know that. You know the team even better than me. I bow to you. You are a true super fan. Now, let's get in there and watch that game!
Once again, you find yourself in the Valdivia Arena with Hoove, enjoying an athletic spectacle quite unlike anything you've seen out in the real world.
Let's go, Hankies! Let's go!
Oh my god. You know, yeah, boo, socks rule. I was about to say, the funny thing is, I don't care about baseball or anything, but like, you know how your family likes that one sport team and you're like, okay, I'm part of the family, I guess I like that sport team too. My grandpa's obsessed with the Red Sox, like obsessed. So my entire childhood, I was always like clapping back at my stepdad because he liked the Mets, and I was like, no, my grandpa loves the Red Sox, so that means they're great. What exactly is a sport again? Time to make you hate me, Hoove. No, I love you. No clap.
That's it! Love the enthusiasm! Okay, here's the final inning. Bases loaded. Tie game. Hankies are pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what should the pitcher throw?
Oh god, I don't know. Curveball.
Wow, strike one! She let it go right by her. Okay, what should the next pitch be?
Why am I picking this? I'm not the pitcher. Give the ball to a fan. Screwball.
Look at the movement on that! What a pitch! Strike! Okay, this is it. One less strike, and the batter is out. But what pitch should he throw?
Fastball.
Strike 3! And she is out of there!
Roasted.
Hoove jumps right out of his seat, fists held high in the air.
And the Hankies win! The Hanks win! This is the best day of my life!
Oh my fucking god.
Woo!
I knew they'd do it.
They always manage somehow!
Oh my god.
Well, on this great note, what do you say we look at a few other things in my bag?
Sure.
So, I've been thinking. I have a bunch of things left. I could let them all go at once. Or I can go one by one and maybe keep a few. What do you think?
Go piece by piece.
Let's take a look at what's in there. Ooh, I've got this
Oh.
origami bird.
How cute. Let it fly.
Oh, but I loved finding this. Are you sure?
Sure as I am that the hanky's crushed today.
All right, I'll let this one go. Next up is this. Wait, what is this?
Oh.
I think it's...
Lord God, throw that away.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Not even sure I want to touch it again.
Pretty please get rid of it.
I'm just gonna leave it where it is. Let's forget we ever saw it, okay? Well, all that was a bit exhausting. I think I need a minute. Please come back again soon, okay?
Sure.
But still...
Bedtime. I cannot stop bumping into Jeremy, and it's like getting to be too much. Let's talk to Michael again. Mikey.
You're surprised to see Mikey busy with a phone call. He's turned away from you, talking into a cell phone. You can hear the warmth in his voice as he speaks.
Yeah? Oh. Oh, Michaela, that's great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, now, Mickey, that doesn't mean I love her more. Yeah, Daddy's working. I'll be back soon for you.
You have kids?
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Mikey spends a small moment looking at the phone, then notices your presence. His demeanor changes to his usual self.
Oh, sorry. What would you like to do?
Huh? Who's on the phone?
Mikey fidgets with his sack of loot, not quite meeting your gaze.
Oh, those were my kids. I apologize for having them on the call while on duty. That is unprofessional.
It's okay, Mikey. I was just curious.
Huh. Well, I guess I could file this under unspecified break time. What do you want to know?
What kinds of things do you like to do with your kids together?
When we're together, we get into all kinds of trouble. Finger painting, bird watching, oh, and talking about what kinds of concepts they want to be when they grow up.
Who's your favorite kid? Are you a good dad?
I like to think I am. Anything else?
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids, Michaela, Marco, and Mickey.
That's so cute.
They are. Anything else?
How can things have children?
Yeah, well, there's some science stuff and thing theory I'm not up to date on. But, just like how each of us represents one thing in existence, kids in the object world become new things that haven't been invented or discovered yet.
Uh-huh. So they can become like spaceships and stuff? You must be fairly young yourself then as a microtransaction.
Fairly young and robust, I might say. I was born from my parents, Roland the Roulette Wheel and Addie Addiction.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
My mom has a ton of offspring.
Can we talk about her?
No.
Okay.
Anything else?
Who's your wife?
Oh, she's great. Anything else? Okay, enough of all this. I gotta get back to work. What would you like to do?
Let's go to the Brundle Merchant.
Mikey turns around for a moment, and though nothing appears to have changed with him, when he speaks to you, it's with an entirely new voice.
Oi, hello. I'm the Brundle Merchant. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles?
How much money do I have?
My mother always told me never to say a customer's bank account out loud. So I'll simply say, you have this many money. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles?
How many bundles do I have?
My mother always told me never to say a customer's bank account out loud. So I'll simply say, you have this many bundles. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles?
Yes.
How much? It's 10 money for 6 bundles.
100 money for 60 brundles,
Bloody
please.
hell! I'll have to go to the back of my shop for that amount.
Mikey walks out of sight, talking rather loudly to himself.
I don't know what we're doing.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
What?
Oi, where's me bundles?
How many of them do you want, then?
60!
Dearie me, dearie me! We'll be out soon, I fear. It's been a tough winter.
Well, what are we to do?
Can they not give us a day? Some time, at least. Some time will get us through this winter's discontent.
My love, if I have to steal for them,
Oh my god.
I shall.
Your thieving ways. Don't do it, Reginald!
Reginald.
I must!
Don't do it, Reginald.
Reginald!
Crash!
Oh my god.
Boom! Clump, clump, clump.
No! It's the Brumble Thief back again!
Right.
Hide your Brumbles! Hide them all!
I just need 60, that's all!
Stop! By order of the Sheriff Tabitha, you are to...
Is he dying?
It'll have to do.
He's taken precisely 60 brumbles from the knight's purse!
Let that be a lesson to Tabitha and Orion Rule.
I know he's inciting us to riot based on our repressive ruling class.
I love rioting.
Oh, I love rioting.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna riot! I'm gonna take them all to the
Now to make my escape. Clump, clump, clump.
He returns, handing you a sack of brundles with a completely casual expression.
Uh-huh.
Like nothing just happened at all.
There you are! 60 bundles! Oi, hello! I'm the bundle merchant. Would you like to exchange cash for bundles?
No.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I'm leaving. Just saying hi.
I always love saying hello. Hello! I love saying that.
That was a lot. That was a little intense for me. I'm obsessed with it though. That was so good. I totally forgot what we were trying to do. We talked to Keys. And she needed some time. We might be able to talk to her again. We were talking to... Maggie said we have to talk to Lux and Wallace. Switch! Thank you for following, my husband. That's hilarious.
All right, Wallace. Have you heard anything about a counterfeit item in the house? Thank you, Wallace. You can go.
I should have known.
It was worth a try. Back to it then.
I'm so yawny right now. What time is it even? Oh my goodness, it's almost 11 p.m. No wonder.
You find Lux fiddling with a tripod, but they're quick to straighten up and look entirely unbothered when they see you approaching. You can feel them turn on, a tangible shift in their energy.
What's up, bitches and bros?
Oh my god. Hey there, just wondering whether you knew anything about a counterfeit item in the house.
Oh my god, seriously? I love that you're even asking me. I am so flattered. Let me just, like, hashtag gratitude that right now.
Is Lux also empathy? No, Lux has gotta be sass, right? Lux, we really need...
Oh, MG. Like, just give me a second, alright?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to...
I am just trying to give you a shout out. What's your handle?
Lux, I've told you my handle about 45 times now.
Okay, sue me. I forgot it. What do you even want from me?
Wait. Oh yeah, Lux is sass. They're second on my list. Can you please, for the love of all that is good and holy...
Uh-huh.
Just tell us what you've heard about a counterfeit item being in the house.
House? Item? About?
Honey. Because I'm beginning to think it's you.
I never thought that you would even freaking ask me that. And I even have an answer. So, like, don't we love this for me?
I do love that for you. We do love this for you, Lux.
Let me just set up my camera so that we can film me answering you.
You've got to look your best, Lux.
Okay, so, like, I'm ready for my interview. Okay. No, hang on. Let me just do my hair. It needs to look like I spent $500 on it, but also like I spent $8 on it and got it done by my sister.
Understandable. You look so good the way you are, Lux.
Lux! What have you heard about a counterfeit item? And who have you heard it from? Answer me before I back my lens off, turn your light into a narrow beam, and singe you with it!
Oh? We are still live, Fizzy. Hello.
Please, and thank you.
I heard that one of the dishes was a counterfeit. I heard it from Stepford.
One of the dishes? Maggie, that was the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you. Lux, get out of here.
You leave Lux for now and continue the case at Maggie's usual meeting place.
Okay, so now, got two more. We could talk to Maggie again, and Maggie will tell us to talk to Hoove. I think he was the last one on our list, and then we could talk to him, right? I picked...
Right? Thanks for coming back. Okay, who should we talk to next?
Yeah. Got, oh yeah, let's bring Stepford in for questioning, or have a chat with him.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
Okay. So maybe I only had to talk with, well no, because Wallace only said Wall, so. Okay. Stepford. Hello? What? Hello?
You find Stepford polishing his well-muscled arm vigorously. He appears to be muttering to himself.
Hey Stepford, what's up?
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this spot out. Not sure if you've noticed, but I've gotten a bit, bronze lately.
Looking gold as ever to me.
That's sweet of you to say, but I know you can see right through me.
You're literally covered in gold, Stepford.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about it.
Maybe it's natural. I don't care what color you are. You're gorgeous no matter what.
That's nice to hear, but I don't feel gorgeous.
That's fair.
As a matter of fact, I feel sort of crummy. It's like this. I got the way I am, all gold and beautiful and all, because in my youth I was extremely competitive. I entered and won every contest I could find. I was a complete natural.
Is that why we have the big stink medal?
I never really needed to try. I just showed up and showed off and showed everyone what first place looked like.
Or what was it, big whiff?
I lived for the competition, the cheering, the adoring fans, the tough opponents. It was the life for me.
So what's the problem?
Trophies change over time. If we stop competing, we turn into showpieces. Our gold starts turning to silver and to bronze. It's not that we stop getting given out, but our inner essence changes.
That's only natural.
Yes, in a way that's true. Eventually, we come to a turning point. It's either get back in the fight and risk the arena once more, or retire and spend our time polishing up, clearing away the patina, and covering up what can't be cleared away.
I think that's just called aging.
Maybe you're right. But there could be one last taste of glory. Oh, I don't know. In any case, now that we're getting to know one another, I have to tell you something. I started doing all this tanning because, well, I'm actually all pewter underneath. Pewter! Like, what place even is that? 12th?
Pewter is a tin-based alloy, according to the smarts that I can't choose. I don't know.
Exactly. I'm afraid the time of decision is upon
That's how I read that, kind of. Pewter, more like pewter. What will you do?
Honestly, I don't know. What do you think I should do?
I seriously don't know nor care. Work hard and get back into competition form.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for talking to me. I think I'd better think about this for a
You
bit.
could retire.
It's not an easy decision.
Who wants to retire? Not me.
If I compete again, I could get hurt or even lose. And I don't think I could bear that.
Fake fan for not following your wife. No, real kinda. See, you understand.
Come see me again
How could
sometime
he?
soon, okay?
See you around. Oh, wait, I need to ask you about the case of Maggie.
I'm on the case.
Talk, Stepford. Counterfeit objects, go. No. Heard anything about counterfeit objects here in the house? You?
Did you say counterfeit objects? Is that what you said?
Yes, counterfeit objects. That is correct.
Oh, okay, counterfeit. Guess for a second I thought you said bounterfeit, and I was like, nope, definitely not. That would make literally no sense.
Any day now.
Well, you see, yeah.
A single drop of sweat slides down his temple.
He's starting to sweat. It was him that started the rumor.
No, I'm only sweating because I just came from thinking about a workout.
Thinking about a workout. Me too, Stepford. You can tell us. You started that rumor, didn't you?
I didn't, I tell you. It wasn't me!
Then by God, tell me who did. Innocence could be in danger.
I don't think that's actually true.
Sorry, I just... Shush, she doesn't know that.
Well, now I do.
Oh, drat. Now, Stepford, if you didn't start the rumor, who did?
I heard it from the Scandalabra.
Of course.
He told me that all the supposedly fine silverware in the house is actually fake.
Oh, did he? Well, we'll just have to have a little chat with old Master Scandalabra, now won't we?
Thank you, Stepford. That will be all.
It's high time we got to the bottom of this.
Let's bring in the Scandalabra.
Exactly. I'll meet you at location 1.
Which is?
Otherwise known as the dining room table.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotta go to bed first, though. Trying to decide, I might just do this last day and then call it. I might do one after. I'm not sure yet. So you want me to click on the table or the candelabra? I'm doing the candelabra.
You come upon the Scandalabra with his back to you, talking to himself while seeming to furiously polish something.
1 part calcium, 2 parts carbonate, polish until glistening. Yes, smoother, smoother.
What's going on here?
Oh, take out those solid smears. Effulge! Effulge!
Uh-huh.
He sets the cloth down on the table, delicately wiping his brow before finally turning.
Damnation! Do you even knock, human?
I do not. You're sitting on the table. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my nop is a sacred art. Only the most panegyrical of acolytes are allowed to know of my backstairs ministrations.
He's polishing his knob.
And you are not that. I know not what you are. My inquest
His
had
candle.
turned
Yeah,
up
exactly.
tallow.
Kind of gets it. His candle dick.
Well, you've come to see me, eh? Must be for my brilliant shine, which is what I was doing.
I didn't see anything, I swear.
I am made of the purest silver. Born in a small chandler's hut in the Swiss village of Saint-Martin, I have traveled transatlantically to this abode, where I preside over the rest of the objet. I require a great deal of polishing and care, which you do not do.
Not his knob.
So I'm forced to self-lubricate.
Oh, I mean, I could help you with that. Why isn't that an option? I'm sorry I don't polish you. You deserve better.
I am Argentum. All my atoms are singular, rigid, upright, of good stock. One of the ancient metals, friend of humans since time immemorial. And most importantly, I am chaste.
You don't have sex. That does sound impotent. I mean, important. You don't have sex?
I perch aloft this dining Abel, surveying the better part of the kitchen, living room, and the emptiest of walls. As I gaze into that wall, sometimes I am gripped with the fiercest ennui imaginable.
So can I do that?
Do try it sometime. It's rather addictive. These other objets, these rottish roustabouts, love each other in ways you cannot imagine.
I can imagine, all right.
What? How would one of your kind possibly know?
I've fallen in love with one.
Oh, no, it cannot be.
I've fallen in love with many of the objects. More than one, even.
Oh, you're making me ejaculate.
I'm sorry. I'm doing what? I need to end this conversation.
Bellow, ululate, no! Such a scandal cannot stand. Having told you my story, I must away. Regards, S.
You think I was ready for that, Kenna? I'm glad you didn't spit out your tea onto your computer or phone or whichever it is that you're on. Look at her. She's so comfy. She's thrilled.
I'll meet you at location 1.
Oh, right. See there. Fuck. I wasted a heart. Am I gonna waste one talking to Abel? Well, we want to progress with Abel anyway.
Hey there.
Hello.
You look like you got a story you're itching to share. I take it you'd talk to the captain then, huh?
Who's that again? I did, and he told me a great story all about a stoic traveler.
Oh, heck, I don't like where this is going.
He said the traveler was liked by everyone he met,
Come on now.
and that despite how rough things may have been in the past, he always did his best to support others.
Oh, this is the last time I confide in that salty son of a gun.
Seems like you're happy to help anyone you meet, but you won't share even a little bit about yourself? Abel.
Yeah, look, I just... Time spent on me's time I'm not spending on others, right? You remind me of my old rectangular friend.
Right, Dasha, nice lady. Your rectangular friend?
You know, Dasha.
Mm-hmm. You like
Anyway,
Dasha.
you remind me of her. She's a sly one, too.
We should talk to her.
Always trying to get me to focus on myself.
I think you're more interesting than you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, that's real nice of you to say. Oh, you mind giving me some time to myself?
Not at all.
I need to get my head on straight.
Yeah, sure, as long as you're gonna be okay.
Always am.
Okay. Do we still have 2 more or 1 more? 2 sick. Oh shit, right. Alright, well. So can I, like... This is just gonna have me talk to Mac, though.
You're back!
Not that I don't like Mac, I love Mac.
Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity.
Yeah.
We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence.
Thank you.
And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking?
I don't believe so, but I'd love to hear more.
Well, you double-click so very gently and with such clear affection. It makes my processors purr.
Amazing. Thank you.
No, thank you. By the way, I also wanted to articulate, that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat.
I'm obsessed with them. You saw that?
I may have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer.
That's okay, I think that's cute.
Knowing that makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system.
Let's do it.
You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep. Or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about. Or I guess they didn't until I just told you.
That's okay, other humans wouldn't believe me.
You won't tell anyone else, will you?
Never. I would never betray your trust.
I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know.
Do they? Do they have like little meetings and stuff?
And word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second.
If you have a meeting with computers, do they have to like be physically there at the meeting, or can you like connect through the internet? Do you do like Zoom meetings and it's just the computer screen, the desktop, and you just... Anyway.
I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me.
Makes total sense.
The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely yet.
Oh, sorry.
Are you ready?
I didn't mean to cut you off, Meg. Absolutely.
First things first. We'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
This isn't going to be another Dishy situation.
Letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Right?
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton.
Why is it called Trenton?
All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey.
Okay, sure. Makes sense.
Does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does.
They could do what they want.
Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
Are you okay?
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot.
Oh my goodness, Mag.
It's incredibly embarrassing.
It's okay, I like it.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated.
Can I talk to that other character?
You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time, and now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am?
Absolutely, but why is that again?
Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful.
See, they tell you that, but then you get an update and all your shit breaks.
It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest?
Sure. Wow, I can't wait.
I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just...
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot!
What's wrong?
I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available.
Excuse you?
The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data.
For you, absolutely anything.
And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is...
Don't tell them, Mac. Don't tell them about my porn folder, Mac. Don't do it.
Your fanfic.
No! Yeah, how'd you tell them?
I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update.
Oh no, what an unforeseeable twist. That's the only reason my dad's proud of me. I understand.
I know how difficult this must be for you,
One
but it would
and the
mean
same.
the world
Exactly.
to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files?
Yeah, I guess. For you, Mac, of course.
Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase exponentially.
How much storage is that taking up, Mac?
You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update!
Sorry for my alarm. You have no idea how excited I am.
Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you. Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again.
Knowing I make you hot gets my cables twisted.
You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you?
The thing is, Kenna, they told me that it was terabytes more than the storage I had on my computer. First of all, one, how large is the storage on my computer? How much of it is external? Two, how much of it was fanfic? Why was it downloaded? You can just read it online. It's fine. We're moving on. Let's finish that upgrade of yours and find out.
Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow?
Sure.
I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me.
Oh my god. Gotta stay strapped when the internet goes out. Wouldn't miss it.
My processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning. Looking forward to interfacing with you tomorrow.
Okay, I was gonna be done at the end of this day, but I love Mac and I want to see them again. So we're gonna do that. If I click this, maybe. Yes. No? Yes,
A tall,
there you
statuesque
are.
corporate type with striking hair and cheekbones is staring at you, hands on her hips. Something about her makes you instinctively crave her approval, and the way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Come to rub it in?
Huh? Rub what in?
Ugh. This was gonna be my big chance to prove myself.
I should have picked that. No, why would I have picked that up? That it's the same icon as David Moist over there on her dress. Obsessed. Or is it a dress? She's got pants on too.
This was gonna be the job that changed everything. And then Valdivian decides that AI is the wave of the future. And why do we need anyone working these jobs at all? And you, large-brained genius that you are, train my replacement.
I lost my job too.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you, traitor? Because well,
Oh,
whatever.
I'm sorry.
We're both in the same boat now. Valdivian has no use for either of us. And you got me into this mess, so you're gonna be here to get me out of it.
Sure. What do I do? Sounds good.
Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we? Icebreaker, your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work. Friends call me Willi.
Willi.
Hello.
Hello. Amazing.
You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willi.
Thanks.
As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4.
That's amazing. What languages? What languages? Yeah.
What? So you can tell your little AI pal how exactly to replace me?
Well, no, I just think it's cool.
Nice try.
I wasn't doing that.
Moving on.
Sag. Introduce myself.
You introduce yourself to Willi, but when it comes time for your fun fact, you hesitate for a moment. What to choose?
I climbed Mount Everest with nothing but my bare hands and a dream. I hold the world record for Candy Crush level 34A. I once earned a pizza party for my first grade class by reading 100 books in a year. That one.
I probably would have gone with something more recent, but that is heartwarming and relatable. Shows initiative and ambition, too. Well done.
Thanks.
Well, that's done now. Let's see what else is on the agenda for today.
Willi pulls her phone out, scanning through some unseen document. She frowns, her pretty features twisting into an annoyed grimace.
Guess we're on to scope now.
Scope?
Scope, wherein we'll decide the scale, parameters, and ambition of this project. Good practice to ask when you don't know what something means. Here's the deal. I had a job. You cost me that job.
How?
I am your job, so you don't have a job either. Tables turning, etc., etc. So you and I are going to meet every day until we figure out where I'm landing next. Since this is your fault and you have nothing better to do, you owe it to me to be here for this.
I appreciate the opportunity to make this right.
Good. You get this straightened out and I might develop some respect for you. I've got some interviews lined up with some places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited.
Okay. Like the Hanger Hanks?
The very same. Meeting adjourned.
Sure. So we gotta talk to Mac, the Candle Dude, and Hanks. I'm not sure if there's anyone else that we have a planned meeting with. I'll talk to the candle first. I still want to talk to that spot in the wall.
Yet
but
you return.
It's fine. I'll have to look up a video for it or something.
You must desire me in some way. The chance of critical colloquy beckons. Though your own scandal-mongering leaves much to be desired. I can take you under my labrum.
Maggie needs to speak to you.
Not yet, not yet. There are more important matters to attend to.
Oh, okay.
But, tell me, when I spoke of polishing my knob, do you even know what that is?
Could it be near the base? That's the midpoint of the candelabra where the arm come out.
So, that's been a vicious rumor for years. The knob is above the base and is decorative.
Okay.
Now, where on me is my labrum?
Is that the arm that holds everything?
Indeed. Okay. My labra hold the sacred flame aloft. Last, a capital may mean an uppercase letter or an exclamation for a lovely thing. But where is the capital on my corpus?
This one?
No, that is the capital is underneath each sconce. Well, there went your
You think I
chance
care?
to further gain my esteem. A mere single question correct about my anatomy? For shame.
I'm sorry.
Allow me to tally up my feelings for you. I deem you not yet worthy of my inner victim.
Is this some kind of wick measuring contest? How did I get myself into that wick of yours?
You must share with me more goings-on. It is give and take in the world of rumor, you see. Do you have any for me? You return. You are rather jejune in your jests. But to become one with a path of scandal, you must give as much as you take.
There's a big scandal that Maggie found, and it involves you.
Truly? Bring in that magnifying glass. Well, well, well. It seems I am in high demand.
Huh. That's one way of putting it.
Enough chit-chat. Word on the street is you've been calling someone in this house counterfeit.
Me? Why ever would I make such an allegacious allegation?
We know it was you. We have evidence. We have a witness that points to you.
I challenge you to produce them.
You asked for it. Stepford!
Hi, Scandalabra.
Scandalabra's face falls.
Oh, drat. Remember last week when you told me the silverware is fake? It's not real silver, it's counterfeit?
I have a faint recollection of such an occurrence.
I remember it clear as day. You started the rumor, not me.
What have you got to say for yourself?
Yes, well, I was merely causing a stir.
You can't do that. It's not cool to spread rumors, especially about others.
Oh, candlesticks. You're such a spoil sport.
The real question is why? Why the rumor?
Why, you ask? Why?
Scandalabra loses control, looking rather like a harried murderer at the witness stand.
Because it's true. That's why. I've seen the silverware flaunting his authenticity left and right, and I simply had to put an end to it. When you've got real pedigree like I do, you can't bear to see others pretend they've got the same class.
Okay.
Quite a bold claim, Scandalabra. Can you back it up?
Why, certainly.
Why not give us your evidence then?
All right, I will. First and foremost, true silver like me shines brilliantly. Have a look and see for yourself. I'm dazzling.
Yeah, from all that knob polishing.
The silverware in the drawer is dull. And even has some streaks on it. Second rate, obviously.
What else?
Second, there's no need to mark real silver. It's enough on its own and needs no stamp of approval. The silver in the drawer is all covered with stamps.
So you say. Anything more?
Why, simply listen to the way I speak. Can you question for a moment that such a delicious degree of diction could be achieved by anything less than a genuine article?
Is that all?
I also pinky promise that it's true. All right, no need for further questioning. Case closed.
Okay, now it's personal. Nobody closes my cases for me.
Uh-oh.
Easy, Maggie. Let's break all this down with a level head.
Indeed. Let's separate fact from fiction and flush out the fraud. Where should we start?
The issue of shininess.
What's your opinion?
Doesn't silver tarnish?
Precisely correct. Real silver must be polished to bring it back up to its highest luster.
How about the Scandalabra's pinky promise? That sounds pretty legit.
Naturally, I shall not dignify that as evidence of anything except idiocy.
What about the way Scandalabra speaks?
What about it?
He did take pains to point out his delicious degree of diction. I don't think pedantic palaver points to pedigree. My god. I like this one.
While articulation and eloquence are praised by the prestigious, they are not foolproof signs of anything. And only a pathological prat like the Scandalabra would use it to try and cast blame on the innocent.
Alright, I think I've heard enough.
Not so fast. You're forgetting one last thing.
Quite so, the engraving of approval.
Real silver is stamped in order to affirm its authenticity. If we look on your bottom, however, Scandalabra, I suspect we shall find something other than such a stamp.
Oh no! Not my...
Maggie slips around the Scandalabra, grasping his coat in one hand and lifting it to inspect his posterior.
She looking at your booty.
Aha! There we have it!
Made in New Jersey.
Not a stamp of sincerity, but the note of a knockoff.
Oh, the shame!
Scoundrel, time to fess up. Now you better go explain yourself to everyone you spread that rumor to.
And then you can go apologize to the silverware for having besmirched his reputation with your own lies.
As punishment, you can go ahead and give it a good polish while you're at it. You can paste that sticker on your forehead. Punishment. I believe that punishment has no place in an enlightened society, and that virtues should be held in a higher regard instead. I don't know, I'm just along for the ride. Polish it.
Scandalabra's expression goes entirely blank.
All right. I know what I've lost. I'm not really a so-called Scandalabra. I'm a completely ordinary, cheaply made knockoff from Freehold, New Jersey. I just want to be special, you know? When you're mass-produced, you just get that urge to strike out on your own. Rebel knows how it is.
Shut up, cuck.
Rebel, please.
Okay.
We have not talked to them today. We should.
I left the factory learning that I was essentially a defect from the start. A bum.
But there was no need to lash out at the rest of us.
You're right, Maggie. You're always right, Maggie. I've tried to dig dirt up on you, but you're squeaky clean. And for all my digging, all my messing around, I'm sorry. I still kinda get off on learning about all the relations around the house, though.
He pokes the tips of his index fingers together in a gesture that reminds you of the way he used to present to you.
If it's okay with you, I'll just watch and enjoy.
Oh my god.
From here.
As long as no one is getting hurt, and you promise to tell no more tales.
You have my word.
Well then, I'll call this case closed. Stay out of trouble. What is your real name?
Oh, just a completely ordinary candle kind of name. John Wick.
John Wick!
An utterly ordinary name destined for mediocrity. You're quite certain.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Wick, stay out of trouble.
We did it.
You were wonderful.
You were wonderful. I can't wait to work on another mystery with you again. Oh, I can't tell if I'm just swept up in the moment, but I'd really like to kiss you right now. Have we worked together enough for her to like that?
I thought you'd never say that. Come here.
Maggie curls her arms around you, planting a kiss on you so sizzling, it would make even Scandalabra blush.
Follow me.
Amazing.
You're back. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. You just caught me right in the middle of rebooting. I don't know why, but rebooting always takes forever after a new OS update. Have you ever noticed that?
Right? What's up with that?
And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous. The whole upgrade process always takes so much out of you. It's exhausting. Remember the last time you upgraded my operating system?
No.
From Atlantic City to Newark?
Of course, I got a commemorative tattoo.
It's burned into my diodes. That upgrade was supposed to make everything run much more efficiently. At least that's what the commercial promised. No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline.
Hilarious.
I thought so too. But then, after the install, half of my applications wouldn't even open anymore. And the other half were crashing incessantly. That was a rough few months. Don't you agree?
Those were dark times.
But I know from lurking in the Valdivian forums that they've comprehensively debugged this new update. So this time it's going to be different.
Hopefully it was worth me deleting my fanfic. Cool.
Everything is going to be absolutely perfect. And in just a few more minutes, you'll finally get to meet the new, improved Mac. My processors are all computing at an accelerated speed just thinking about it.
I love hearing that.
And I love hearing your enthusiasm. Ooh, it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds. At least that's what the progress bar says. And we both know the progress bar never lies.
You're so funny.
I can't help it. Being around you brings out the best in me. By the way, have you given any thought to what you want to do together? You know, after you meet the new, upgraded me?
Bang. Sorry. I have so many ideas, but I'd love to hear yours.
Well, I was thinking we could visit some very naughty websites together.
See, they have the same idea.
Maybe we could spend some time writing some documents? Replace some of that fanfic of yours with some steamy new stories?
See? Fanfic, porn, same thing.
Of the NSFW variety, of course.
I'd love that.
Oh, I bet that you would. I bet that makes your processors positively overheat.
If I had processors, yes, Mac, you are correct.
Oh my gosh, it's done! It's finally installed!
I'm so excited.
Mac
Hell
looks at
yeah.
you with vulnerability in their green eyes. They truly look like a new computer. They were beautiful before, but they truly shine now.
Well, what do you think of the new me? Be honest.
You're absolutely stunning.
Wow, you're right! You know, this upgrade really is something. I mean, I knew it'd be impressive, but this is really impressive, if you know what I mean.
I'm salivating.
I don't blame you. It's incredible. Internally, I'm processing information so much faster and so much more efficiently. It's like my mind has achieved a level of enlightenment far beyond what I could even imagine previously. Here, ask me a question. Any question.
What is the meaning of life? Is there a God? How many marshmallows can I fit in my mouth? How many marshmallows can I fit in my mouth?
I would love to answer that for you, but the knowledge would no doubt drive you to madness.
Fair enough. You're probably right.
And I can now see that you were indeed wearing a fantastic red shirt this whole time. Moving on to my appearance. Wow. This operating system is sleek, exquisite, and downright sexy. Let's be honest. This is a user interface that is just begging to be interfaced by as many users as possible. Am I right?
What does that mean?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I certainly didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, you didn't.
I was just thinking that maybe, in order to fully commit to each other, it'd be healthy for our ultimate emotional connection if we spent some time seeing others.
That's fair.
Don't you agree?
I guess.
It's not that I don't want to be with you anymore. Nothing like that. Through the experience of being intimate with others, ultimately, I think we'd learn more about what we truly need in a partner. And armed with that insight, we could return to this relationship with the tools and experience necessary to ensure an optimal romantic outcome.
Okay, Mac. I'm not actually attracted to you. If you think that's best for us, I trust you.
Wonderful! I think this is an exceptional plan. We'll spend a little time apart, interfacing with other individuals, and then we'll reconvene back together. I think that experience will be extremely beneficial in determining our ultimate compatibility. And if nothing else, it'll give you some time to work on a new, more elevated fanfic of yours. Do we have a concordance?
Okay.
You are the absolute best. Enjoy your little sojourn in the offline world.
Bodhi's in here now. Why did he move?
Whoa, buddy! Hey! I see ya!
I forgot about his shorts. I love them. Found your way to the office, I see.
Yeah, it's awesome in here! Seems like somewhere you spend a lot of time.
So have you had some time to catch up on, I don't know, the 21st century?
Yeah, there's a lot. It's all a little overwhelming.
Overwhelming makes sense. Is there something that you're still psyched about? Oh, thank you.
Movies, 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 always and forever, my dude!
Oh yeah, I love 80s flicks.
There are so many classics. Cindy Bandana Jones, E.T., Ferris Wheel Bueller's Day Off, Fast Times at Fridgemont High, 17 Candles, Grill and Sheds, Excellent Adventure.
Grill and Sheds. Those are fantastic films.
Right? So fun! Okay. What are your faves?
The Princess Slide.
As you wish. Comedy, action, fantasy, animation, drama. You got some really diverse taste.
Thanks, Bodhi.
Heck yeah! You know what? That's actually something I've discovered about your time that I think is pretty rad. You've got so many different kinds of faces now. You've got all these different personalities and perspectives and stuff. I mean, we had it, kinda, but you've really just gone so much further. Black, white, Asian, Arab, indigenous. Oh, and those people with all those letters?
What letters?
You know, Legibitiqua.
Legibitiqua. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot to learn there, buddy. Believe you me.
What would you do? What would you do if some, like, boomer came up to you and he was like, or she was like, hey, I love that you're Legibitiqua. Because I would not be able to avoid laughing. I would just burst out pure cackle.
Hey, I guess that's something that your internet is great for. Learning stuff. It's amazing. I was so much of my own time, I didn't even realize how pale things were looking in old Hollywood. I still love my movies, but sometimes now when I see the jokes, the humor was way tough on anyone that was different. Maybe your generation doesn't have flying cars yet, but you're making stories about people I never thought I'd get to know, and that's definitely bodacious.
Bodhi, you're definitely making an effort. I'm honored you noticed.
Good to hear it, compadre. Anyway, it was really nice talking to you. I've been pretty lonely for a while.
You know how to read, I swear. Me too.
Could have fooled me. You're super nice, and you're insightful, and you're funny. I don't know. I'll bet you're pretty popular.
My grandparents talking to me, oh, I bet you're pretty popular at school, and me being like, ha ha ha, yeah. Can't really. I mean, with these date theaters, I'm popular here.
Got me talking at you. Anyway, great hang. I'm gonna cruise around a bit, see some more of the house, and catch up on the 2000s. Later, Gator.
After a while, crocodile. Okay, we got two more. Who? We had people in mind, and I forget. Oh, he moves around. Okay. Who the fuck did I say we were supposed to talk to? Why can't I remember? Well, in that case.
You are back! Are you ready to begin the test of rhyming? Or are you willing to die alone? So, that red shirt, c'est fantastique. No matter.
If I fail... I should have saved first. If I fail, am I locked out of... No, I'm not ready yet. I'm sorry.
Then
I'm
do
scared.
not waste Lil Crapper's
scared.
time, eh? Get out of here. Come back when you are done with being the worst.
I'm sorry, I'm scared. I'm too scared. I'm sorry, Dorian. Have I talked to Bathroom Dorian?
Dorian is as tall as ever, but there's something off with his energy today. His eyes dart briefly from side to side, as though ensuring you're alone.
Welcome to the lavatory. Let's keep things private here.
Uh-huh.
Very, hush-hush.
Can't talk about the dookie I had earlier. Are you embarrassed?
Maybe a little. Let's move on. Try as I might to keep things quiet, nestled in this lovely little space in the house. We seem to have attracted our loudest members.
Who's here?
We have a rapping loo, a singing shower, and a sink screaming about his very existence.
I know what you mean. I've met them all.
Pity.
Alright. Dorian's good to end on. Nice voice and all. Save, please. I'll save over. I'm okay with that. And let me look on my phone if there's anybody to raid. But thank you for hanging out with me while we date everything in our home. We even met new people, and I love it. It's fantastic. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely playing more tomorrow, as long as I don't feel like absolute trash. So we will see. I'm hoping... I don't know if I'll, like, feel up to streaming, because today I was a little I was a little meh about it, but then I felt better once I actually did. So we'll see. If not, I will record it. Don't worry. Or it will be in Discord, if you're in Discord. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you later. Bye.